Then yeah, no problems at all.
Oh, we got a group here.
We have a group.
All right, I'm
So
going to check my party settings before we get everything going.
oops. Yep.
All right.
I've just got it back to the beginning, so they're just tossing the coin at the moment. But we'll soon catch up to them. I think they're on about 10 too. So
All right, I'm loading up Blood Bowl now.
good.
So what do we have? We have Rob Zons
Versus Freeman's
Freeman.
Khemri.
Oh.
Is
Okay.
Rand there? Hello, Rand. Speak to me.
Hello?
There he is. There we go. We're all
Rand,
done.
you've been a beast this week. You've got what? Like
What?
20. I said you've been a beast this week. You've got like 25 games in already.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like slow it down next week, so I kind of just try to go really hard.
Okay.
Best
Both
doing
have
it.
great records though, man. Good job. Good on you.
Oh man, my Khemri and just took a loss to Robin last night, and then a loss to some Dark Elves this morning. So pretty rough, but
Not good. Just to let you know, the kickoff's been done. Obviously, it'll take me about 5 minutes to catch up with them, but I want my mummy, the Freeman Khemri, you've got an extra reroll, and they will receive first half. So be good to see if we can get another Khemri team through. But I think I tipped them to win this, so they'll probably lose. Sorry,
you
Freeman.
did not tip me, so I really appreciate that.
That's it, you see. That's what I say.
told
People.
you, man. I told you, do not take that Bernie tip. I bribe Bernie more than anyone. That's just to make sure I don't get the tip.
Wow, that was interesting. He's just tried to GFI's Blitz for our way. I think he's trying to get behind the Khemri, but he's rolled a one, so he's bent the free reroll he had.
What are the names of the teams so I can pull up
I
the
want
game?
my mummy against Wonder Woman Amazon, I do believe. So
Against cancer, okay?
there it
Cancer,
is.
That's what that is. This
So
poor
you-
Khemri going against the worst team out there.
see, I can never play Zons. I just don't like them at all. I think they're very slow and very weak.
I think they have a path to be really powerful if you play them right. I think a lot of people think of them as elf light, and they aren't. They're meant to be. They're meant to be kind of like Necro in a way, in that you build up a couple killers and you just take a pop each turn. You know.
Well,
Well, that's what
Wheely's
he does. That's what Robin does. He also min maxes them to crazy potential, so they're not super high TV and they have just stupid stats. So
yeah, and that can sort of work in ladder, but when you get to the playoffs, that usually blows up in your face. I mean, saying that, the Rats today, they look pretty good, to be fair, didn't they? What was it? He's rocking about 1,500 TV, I think he is. So,
Yeah,
So where are you guys at in the game so I can sync up here?
I am on just started 10-2.
10-2?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I'm caught up. I think. I think that's where they are at.
Yeah, I've just started 10-2, so it won't take long for us all to sync up and catch up. Oh, there's an injury though.
yeah.
I've just seen an injury.
A little bit ahead of you, Bernie.
Yeah.
So
So that's one of the Zons gone already. The killer doing
That's
his job.
that's the piece that Freeman's gonna have to rely on this whole game is that pile-on mighty blow tackle piece.
Yeah.
Just doing his work.
What do you guys think of that blitz raw? Well, it's a makeshift throw raw.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a story behind it. I mean,
Yeah, he does.
Freeman had been following it, but he lost all of his throw raws and just was like, screw throw raws, and now has the AV8 sure hands blitz raw.
Well, it's quite good to be fair, isn't it? It's done
Yeah,
quite
I mean,
well.
it's AV8. Like, who wants an AV7 piece, on the field when you can have an AV8,
So yeah.
I personally am the opposite. I love throw raws on Khemri. I mean, and
Yeah, I like them.
the only reason I won my game yesterday was because of my throw raw. So, I guess that's the beauty of Clatter. You can play every team differently, right?
Yeah, and that's the good thing, isn't it? You get to see a lot of interesting builds on the sea ladder. And like I said, I mean, me personally, obviously, Blitzeraz to me, you've only got two of them, so you want them bashing and helping with guard support and everything. But if he keeps losing his throw rods, you can't blame him, can you?
Well, with the throw rods, you're just replacing them with skeletons. You know, it's not like you're replacing them.
I mean, you're not adding another AVA piece. Yeah,
right. It's AV7. You're adding AV7 on there without the skills.
Yeah.
But Thick Skull. It's OP, okay? Thick Skull is OP. So I have a question. What you guys, if you guys notice, he took guard first on all 4 of his tomb guards. Like I don't know how much Khemri Bernie plays, but what do you guys think of that start? Because a lot of people do the Mighty Blow first to get him rolling.
Yeah.
I
suppose it's
with
smart.
Khemri before.
Yeah, I mean, he gets 3 dice easy, doesn't he? That's the thing.
Yeah.
And I can see why he's done that. And obviously, if all your tomb guys got guard first, then they're going to be really hard to take down. So yeah, I think it's a smart move. Personally, myself,
and that's how I do it. I always go guard. I do my last Tomb Guardian that levels up gets Mighty Blow first, but the first 3 you get guard block, you know. And I think it's just it makes it harder for them to even do the one die, the cheeky one dies that will kill your Tomb Guardians because the gay sucks, you know.
Yeah.
So, for me, it depends on how much SPP they have when they level up.
Right.
So let's say they have like 10 of 6 when they get that first level up.
Yeah.
I might be quicker to throw Mighty Blow on it because I know I can get it to guard after a game or 2 really quick. You know?
I'm just not. A lot of people rely on like they blitz with their Tomb Guardians and they rely on them doing all this stuff, and I just think less is more with Tomb Guardians. You just want them to stand there, and you want your blitz rods and your throw rods to be doing all the actual like heavy lifting, you know.
Yeah.
So it's fine to have 4 Tomb Guardians with only 1 level on them each, as long as it's guard or block. You know, you could just stand there and be like, "Come at me." Yeah.
Yeah, your blitz rods are there to do all the removing, aren't they? And that's why I questioned when I first saw this team, why on earth is a blitz rod carrying the ball when he should be backing? And then he said, look, Ben, it's because they're all dying. So I was like, oh, fair enough then. But,
he's had a rough season, to be fair. Oh, man. See what I mean? Even the red die, but that's got a block. That's a block Tomb Guardian, so he was going after that niggle, though.
Yeah. Don't think I like that, though, because it would have been better going for the other
sure
one.
I like it.
That was questionable. I would have gone after the one without block.
Yeah, he goes after that when he knocks it down. Yeah, you know, so.
I mean, the one without block... If you are going red die into something without block and you have block, it's above 50% that you're going to not get hit yourself, you know?
Well, he's got it this time, but...
So I know Rand won his playoff game. Bernie, have you had a chance to do your first round match yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't played it yet. I'm waiting for him to take his skill before I decide what day I can do.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, he's just trying to figure out what he wants to take.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to get my games out the way, but it was one of the few teams I didn't want to play against because that team is so good and so low TV. It's a nightmare.
Who do you have?
V Covey.
Yeah,
oh, he's a very good coach.
Yeah.
He always did well on the in the playoffs when he used to play Sea Ladder before. Very, very good coach.
Yeah, I remember him.
So yeah, like I said, I'll give him a best, but you know it's going to be tough. I think his team's better. It's just that my team's got more potential damage output.
No, you just got to get a couple of removals and you'll be good to go. You know, a couple of key removals.
Make sure he has regen like me.
What do you guys think of the last second changes to teams right before you go into a match in the playoffs?
I don't like it. I really don't like it. I always believe you should be honest with your opponent. This is what I've always done, and this is what I've said to him. Oh, there's another injury. That killer needs to be killed because otherwise the Zons are going to have nothing left. You let that go. You don't even think about uppoing that. But yeah, I just think, you know, it's same with skill. You know, as soon as you know what you're taking, you should, you know, let your opponent know what you're taking because it's a bit unfair. I mean, Sergel tried to do this with me once before, and I said, look, mate, I ain't playing the time we've said if them skills ain't done. And he was like laughing, joking about it. I said, look, seriously, mate, I'm not. It's just happening. And when he said, all right, I'll show you him. And he had 2 skills. And one was a +1 strength on Asaurus, so that made it strength 5. And the other skink was +1 agility. So it was agility 4, so big game changes. And I'm like, come on, man, you know, that's not the spirit. I know we're all trying to win, but come on, man, we can play fair.
See, and I don't agree with that. I leveled up as soon as you confirmed my game yesterday. I leveled up both guys that leveled in my. So all the skills are picked, and my next opponent knows what I have. Like I don't
exactly.
I want to win, but I'm not gonna try to game the system to win. You know.
Yeah.
I think that's how it should be. Well, I had an interesting situation with Jim Sardonic for my first round game.
Yeah. Yeah.
The way it worked with the 40K he was getting, he would have 100,000 total that he could spend. So that's a bribe he would get with that Necro that he had. Had I noticed that early on, I had a random sidestep skink that I would have fired and then just hired a fresh skink, so that with his financial fair play, he would only be able to get 80,000 and he wouldn't be able to get that bribe.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I told.
Go
ahead.
To be fair, he didn't use the bribe. He didn't even.
Right.
He went away from the game plan, and the bribe was pretty much a waste. The game plan would have been better.
Well, I said to him, I was like, "Hey, I was debating firing this skink, but since it's so close to game time, I'm not going to do that to you. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
And I told him that flat out on Discord.
Yeah, and that's. I mean, I suppose he wouldn't have been too bothered if you'd have told beforehand, because then at least he can change his thing as well. But the issue, I mean,
fire a zombie and get one, you know.
Right. Yeah, I didn't realize that the opportunity was there until like the day of the game.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to go and do it then. It's not worth it, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
the thing wouldn't have been fair.
The thing with V-Power is I know he's just genuinely not sure what to do. So, you know, I know he's not one of those who will game the system. My issue is, though, is I want to be changing I might want to change my roster, but I need to know what he's doing with that skill first, and then I want to change mine, because I don't want to leave to last minute, and then he goes, oh, well, I'll pick this. And then I'm like, well, hang on a minute, I'm going to have to do some roster changes, and all of a sudden we're getting this where I had last season one of the opponents, we was like 25 minutes overdrawn because we was changing things at the last minute because someone tried to sneak something in. So, you know,
hey, Groovy, welcome. Welcome to the game, Groovy.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's at the moment it looks like Khemri doing well. It looks like they're immune to the Bernie's tip. So
they're pushing pretty tough right now, and I mean, that's Zons though. Like, especially when they don't get the ball first, you know, they just take a beating, and then you know, it's just what they do. So.
Yeah, I mean, you only really need a good killer on the other team with tackle and piling on, and as we've seen already, he's chewed through 2 of them already.
This should be a bloody game. They both have a good killer. It'll be interesting to see Rob's safety. I think I would be playing a different piece as the safety, and then keeping that Agi 4 leap.
Oh, lovely!
Oh, well,
there we go.
As a threat.
That's no regen either, so that's not coming back.
There we go.
You know, I would want that Blodge Sure Hands leap Agi 4's on as kind of a threat the entire time, and then maybe have that
do it. Yeah.
Have that Blodge steps on in the back as your safety, because if that latches on, it's sidestep. It's going to keep bouncing around. You know.
Yeah, I think he's more scared losing it.
Oh, there's 2. Never mind.
He's probably scared losing the piece. And as soon as I said that, here he comes. He comes right in. He must be here.
Here it comes.
There it is.
I wonder if Freeman took tackle on that skeleton after finding out that he was playing against Zons.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that just seems like a weird level up for a normal level up, you know.
Yeah, well, that's what they do, though, don't we? There's a lot of them who aren't leveled, so I was waiting to see who was playing first, and added skills to do that, and that's fine, as long as they do it pretty quickly, and then.
I waited to see if I was home, and if I was home, I was going to buy a stadium enhancement in my first game, you know, but I wasn't home, so I was just like, not a big deal.
Yeah.
Which side of it is home?
The left side.
Yeah.
The left side, okay.
Team. Yeah.
Alright.
So right there, that's why we've got the magic dome, so obviously Khemri do not want to see the rain coming down.
Yeah, I don't think either side wants to see the rain, really.
I think it's a good thing for the Amazons. Yeah, they're probably like, okay, we'll take this. I mean, it's the only stadium enhancement Khemri should really ever get, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because rain can ruin a game in a heartbeat.
Oh, he's going for. He's not scared of red dice. I mean,
Man, he is not.
the problem is he's doing it with his killer. His killer's got to get out of there. I mean, that's just we've seen one killer doing his job, killing stuff, and then we've seen Rob's just red dying. He needs.
Yeah, that killer should have been the one that did the blitz.
Yeah.
Yeah, the killer should have been the one. It should be blitzing skeletons. Like, get rid of that bench. You know, like the benches are gone. There's only 11 players for each team now. The rest of the way, but
yeah.
I mean, that killer needs to be getting numbers advantage because there's no way. I mean, even Khemri under numbers is still going to outstrength you, but they can't do much after that.
Yeah.
Unless you're lucky like me.
If he can pop a couple skeletons, things are going to start looking good.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to, isn't he? That's the thing. But his killer is just, oh man, it's just a waste there.
Yep.
My Death Roller dwarves that started as a joke have come off to a hot start. I think I have to play them this season.
Which is gross to hear. Like, fire all the dwarves.
Well, they started out 8-3-0, and I have a block guard Death Roller with a stadium enhancement for the bribe already. Like,
here comes a killer again.
I've never used Death Roller before, but I have to keep it.
Danar makes a good point. That killer has pro, but he said he would like to see Dauntless. It makes sense.
Right. Here's my first gripe with what he's just done now.
I agree with Dinar there because, like I was saying earlier, how the Zons kind of come in and pop you once and back out.
Yep.
Your killer is good with Dauntless in that type of situation, so you don't have to have as many guys based up. You know. I think
what it was is that Rob was running 2 rerolls all season, and I think he's only took the 3rd reroll because I told him off.
He was running one for a long time.
Bloody hell!
When I played him, he ran 1. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Min max, like he was
like
1700 Zons running at 1300 TV.
I tell you, here's one little mistake. Well, I say it's a mistake. You guys might not. He's just like blitz with his killer. Now, if he wasn't going to pile on and follow up, then surely it would be best to, the skeleton on the floor behind him, move him out the way first, and so then put your killer back to safety, and then obviously go somewhere, then bring obviously you throw around near the Tomb Guardians and just come a bit further inside for now. Because now it's given a free shot on his killer.
I think Rob's going to stop him on this drive.
It's looking not too good. I mean, Khemri's looking good, like removal wise and stuff, but they're boxed in and they're slow, so it's not like they can run away too fast, So
do you think because he's got all this guard on the Tomb Guardian, shouldn't they be basing it pushing forward and making him either try and dodge or you just get
I don't know
hits?
why he's not. Yeah, I don't know why he's not just smashing forward with his Tomb Guardians. Like, come on, either you're
because they're like strength 5, aren't they? The strength 5.
I don't think he's using his break tackle Guardian well. That Tomb Guardian should be in the mix. It's got guard, mighty blow, break tackle. So it can get anywhere it wants as an extra guard piece for everything else.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer of Khemri. The 4 Tomb Guardians should be based up against everything. Unless it's Claw, let you run away. But anything that's not Claw, you're basing because you're either making them do 1 dies or red dies, which will fail eventually, or they're gonna not do that and then you're gonna get free hits back.
Yeah, I always thought the best tactic against Amazon was make them dodge away because the amount of times they failed dodges and injured themselves.
Yeah.
They injured themselves more than I could injure them. So I always tried, if I'm a high strength team like Khemri, I'd be like, okay, you can either red die block, what's risky, or you can dodge. And you want your agility 3, and you're going to fail some of these. And if a few of them get knocked out or injured, then that's a bonus for me because I've not thrown even any blocks. So
base went up against the Zons, man.
Yeah,
they are not elves.
No,
and that's a lot. I think a lot of people play them like they're elves, and a lot of people think of them like they're elves, which they're like poor man's elves, I guess.
Yeah,
they want to be elves.
Yeah, and I think they just think, because they've got blodge, they ain't going to fail many dodges, but they do, and that's the problem with them. And I've tried to play them, and I just don't like them. I can imagine that all the blitzers with stand firm blodge and stuff. I'm sure when you've got them built up, they could be really good, but I just think agility 3 and then strength 3, and they've got no big guards, no strength, and ugh. I don't know. I just don't like them.
You can make. I don't like them either. I think they're. I don't like the team dynamic or anything. But I mean, you can make them pretty freaking annoying though. Like.
Oh yeah.
And Rob's pretty good at doing that, but I think he's maybe not utilizing them this game as well. And now he's left an opening for the Khemri to move up the sideline. So.
Oh, well, that was quite nice. He's trying to get his killer into the plays, and that's it. But
I think a sideline cage would be great for Rob, because he's got that Agi 4 leap line woman that could serve.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like a 3 red die because he's gonna be caging up around guard. You know.
Rob's got enough guard.
Not to get into a cage though. I mean.
Well, he only needs one guard piece.
It'd be a red die 2 up. He can't get. It won't be a 3 die.
He only needs one guard piece. If Freeman goes up and does a sideline cage, all Rob would need to do is put one guard piece touching the 2 cage on the side, and then he can leap in and have a 1 die to serve.
Yeah, but if they've got guard, then it's going to negate it.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's going to have guard. So, but now he's sending his killer back, which I don't think is terrible. But I just think he hasn't utilized his killer well at all. I don't even know. Has he even thrown a block against a non-Tomb Guardian?
I think he's only thrown red die blocks with that killer so far.
Yeah. Well, he's been given a chance here now as Freeman to really push up the field. It'll be interesting if he takes it.
Right up, and it's not on the sideline either. It's right up the middle. Like,
yep.
Or I guess the middle side, whatever.
Yeah.
But
hey, DNR, tough luck earlier today. Good game, man. I watched that match between you and Fire Talker.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was great. It was fun to call that one.
Yeah. He's got to go up the middle here. Here we go. And this is something Freeman's done well. He's used his killer every single opportunity he's got. He's had a crack at him. He hasn't worked out this time, but you know he's played. This is his 5th tear. He's injured 2 and knocked out 1. You know, compared to the
great job on the killer use.
Compared to the Amazon's killer, who's done nothing.
The fact that he even made it to the playoffs with this team is a testament of his skill, because at one point he had only 1 Blitz Raw and like 3 Tomb Guardians, and I was like, this team's done. I don't have to worry about him anymore. And then he still kept winning. I was like, what is going on?
He's a very good coach. He's Freeman. He positions well. I think he's a bit like me, prefers defense than offense, and I can relate to that. But he plays.
As Khemri, you want to be on defense anyways more than offense.
Yeah, but he plays them very well. He's just got to shut these down now. Been given a chance to move the field and he's gladly taking it. But again, that was all down. That was all down to wasting all these Amazons on 1 block on an AV9 piece. Yep. It's not good play, really. Let's be honest.
I understand, like, getting that lucky removal would be huge, getting rid of a Tomb Guardian, but it's not worth it yet. Do that after you get rid of the skeletons and maybe a Blitzer or 2, you know.
Yeah. I mean, Freeman's pretty much guaranteed a 2 die block on his killer. You know, like, there are openings here for Rob to get back in this.
Yeah. And that's it. You got overtime as well. The way I look at it is, I always embrace overtime like it's a cool thing, and not to be feared. You know, you can't. You know, if Khemri scored this drive and you're down 1-0 at half time, then fine. Just like, you just do your stuff and then, you know, try and win it in overtime. You've got plenty of time. You don't need to panic.
Playoff match especially, the first drive, if you start on defense, you're more worried about beating up and trying to knock out a good piece or 2 as much as letting them score, because you have your whole drive to score and you have overtime.
Yeah. I mean, I think Go on, sorry.
That was what I learned. I learned that yesterday in my first game, because I mean, I got on defense first and I was like, the very first block was a dead skelly, so I was like, this is gonna go bad. I'm screwed. I'm gonna be out of people and it's gonna be rough. But I mean, it was just a grind, and then come back and score on my turn, so it worked out pretty well. But it's probably I would choose defense first almost every time right now. I think.
Playoff matches are exhausting, I would say.
Yeah, they are
compared
tiring.
to a regular match. They're tiring.
Yeah.
Because
they're annoying, dude. Because it's like, is it over yet? Is it gonna be over? And it's like, what am I gonna do to win this? And if I lose this, I'm gonna hate it. But if I win it, it's gonna feel good. But then I have to wait for the next one, and it's like.
Well, here's the thing: if you lose it, when you lose a playoff match, it kind of makes you just want to get into the new season of Clatter a lot more. You know?
Yeah.
You're like, all right, that's what it does for me. It's like, all right, time to go double or nothing. Time to play some more Clatter and get back into this mess.
Yeah, I mean, for the playoffs are great.
That's what. Just making the playoffs made me want to get into the Clatter for next season, you know, because I've never even finished the season in Clatter really, like that I've actually attempted to play in. I've never finished one, so it was fun. It was really a new experience, and then winning that game was just icing on the cake.
Yeah, good feeling.
So Rob's got a 2-die on the killer here, with his killer. Yeah. You gotta take it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Even if they score, like let them score. Get that 2-die on it, you know.
If that killer gets knocked out, and the other tackle piece can get hit this turn.
He's the only reason that there's 3 people off the pitch right now is that one.
Yeah,
piece,
that killer.
So.
I haven't V-Power, no I haven't, mate. What did you take? Let me know.
It was a double on a ghoul, so could be.
Yeah, he said it was a double, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Here's the hit.
Here
he
did it.
Reroll.
Reroll.
Yeah.
Oh!
That's where the song starts right there.
Freeman will watch his back and go, "Fuck you guys! Fuck you! One of my killer kills." But yeah, sometimes that happened, unfortunately.
But now he could maybe knock out the other tackle piece now too, though.
Yeah.
Which would be a big thing.
Right.
So.
More guard,
a break
wonderful.
on either of those tackle pieces would be great.
More guard, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I think he's got 5 guard now.
With guard. Oh God, do you even have any guard?
I have 1.
1, yeah. That's my problem with Nurgle. Like, you build them and they're like, when am I gonna take guard? Because you never you're like, I could take this first and then I'll take guard next. But then you're like, oh, never mind, I'll take this instead. Like.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I'm doing. Now he's obviously done that. Obviously, V's in the chat as well. So, like I said, I'll try and be fair. I'm thinking of sacking my beast of Nurgle.
Oh,
you won't get that. Oh, Bernie, what are you doing? Because he's going to have like almost.
I love the beast of Nurgle.
I hate the beast of Nurgle. I mean, it's my only guard piece, but it would nullify him getting Cheney, or he'd have to really do some numbers to get a wizard.
That is a lot of TV that you're dropping for sure.
Yeah,
so
180 I'm dropping, I think. So I want to do some roster cuts if I can, because I mean obviously you don't need guard, you have foul appearance, But no, I was just trying to think, because obviously when we've played each other, obviously he's very good positional, one of the best in the game. And I'm thinking, you know what, if he's got a wizard, he's got Cheney with Claw, I'm in serious shit. What can I get rid of? And it's like, well, I know beasts are good and they're good for Nagel, but he never does anything. And, you know, all V will do is stick a zombie on it, and that'll be that gone for the rest of the game. So, you know, that's what I'm thinking of doing anyway. Now he's got more guard, it's like, oh, bloody hell. Nightmare. But, yeah, I think I'll be sacking it.
That's gonna be a really good. That's gonna be a really good match. Yeah, that's probably a good choice. I mean, it means that he's not gonna get a lot of inducements.
Yeah.
You know, having a wizard with that team. I mean, it's undead, but it's still against Nurgle, wizards can just ruin a whole drive. You know.
Yeah. Double wall.
Hey, were you talking about them failing dodges at one point?
Yeah, I was, and he did injure himself, so you know, almost got it there.
V makes a good point, Bernie. You do a foul appearance. I mean, that kind of replaces guard in that sense, with less hits getting through.
Yeah, Dana, I know he was a beast, but it's just that the what he's got, he's gonna nullify the beast. No problem, and I've got to get rid of the inducement advantage, and that's the way to do it. So it's more than likely get rid of the beast, and I don't like big guys, as everyone knows, but noted what you're saying. Sorry, Rand, what was you saying? Sorry, buddy.
You also don't have in your side of the bracket. There's not any agi teams that you need to worry about for your beast, anyways. So
killer's at it again.
Yeah,
to
he
lose
is.
another beast now.
He's
Yeah.
got to
Is he
take
gonna
that.
pile on?
He's got to. There's
Oh.
no way. There's no
There's no
way
reason
Rob.
not to.
Rob's not going to foul him.
He ain't broke armor though, as they say. He might not. He might be tagging something else, maybe. I don't know. I think I'd have piled on.
I think
I
pile
probably
on.
piled on.
But he's not gonna.
No. Ps4 can get out of there. That is an elf.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see what he does here.
Sideline.
Mm.
Ooh. But don't
Especially
forget, he does have stand firm, so obviously he's not going to get surfed, but the ball could still bounce out.
Yep. But he does have guard on him, and he might just set it up to where the leap is pretty much impossible anyways, right?
Yeah.
I mean, depending upon where he puts the ball carrier, the
This
leap is an option.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is getting dangerous. Like,
Mm.
well, I mean, it's that turn though. Khemri's on turn 6. Khemri's got to start getting in scoring range because they're so slow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense that he's trying this.
Yeah. Wheelie, I've always said I hate big guards, but the troll is such a big piece to an orc team.
I hate the troll. I never use it.
But the thing with the orcs are they've got to dominate that middle. So the troll strength 5 with guard. They are unreliable. I mean, like I said, I don't like big guards, but I just think for that's it. Whoa, where's he gone there for? Wrong place.
I wonder if he even sees the leap on that. I wonder if he even sees the leap though. Like he could have went down to the 14. He could have went down to the 14 and still been in scoring range and had guard on it, so it was a red die no matter what he did.
Yep.
It can get a 1 die here. It should be a red die uphill, but it can get a 1 die.
Yeah, he can get a 1 die. Yep.
Pretty easy.
So he's got this wrong.
Troll's unneeded. I've qualified with orcs multiple times without ever having to take a troll.
You know, if there was a troll on the orcs yesterday against me, it probably would have been a lot harder. But I mean, there was nothing they could do. You know, like
well, that's because I wasn't coaching them. no troll is needed. Bernie's seen my orc builds without a troll.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you're more TV efficient if you haven't got the troll, and you're more reliable. I'm not denying that because I hate big guards, but I think out of all the big guards out there, the troll is cheap.
Oh no, it's the human ogre. Human ogre.
Yeah.
You need the human ogre.
I just think 4 black orcs and a troll with guard is just
obviously Crocs. Crocs is the most needed big guy.
Crocs are good.
It's 100% needed on every Lizardman team, so
you know,
because your only replacement for it is a skink.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting. This is where you sort of want the defense to come big here because this is he's positioned this wrong. I think we can all agree.
He really just did a
3 plus 2 plus. 3 plus 2 plus for a 1 die.
Into a 1 die,
yeah, he's just got to tag that skeleton.
Block, but there's no dodge or anything, yeah.
So he's hoping he can get a 3 plus out here.
She's going to have to dodge out afterwards too, or she's getting surfed, so it could be...
Depends who he wants to dodge out with, because obviously there's tackle on 2 of them. He may use his killer. But, oh God, whatever he does, it's a bit risky, but... He really shouldn't have been given this chance in the first place. I just don't understand why he's put the guy there. I mean...
Yeah. I mean, he could have put him on the 14, still been in scoring range, and it's a red die no matter where he goes.
Yeah. Thing is,
I think if you're Rob, you got to use the one that's down. Come in.
Yeah.
Dodge there. Get your leap, do your hit, because if that ball goes out of bounds, you have a Zon that can go and score for you, depending upon where the throw-in is.
If you dodge out a tackle though, I mean that's a tackle zone. I mean that's player has tackle on it. So I mean if you use
that's
your
the thing,
reroll
isn't
now,
it? Yeah. Then all of a sudden you're a bit worried to leap in there with no reroll.
Because
well, I mean,
then Freeman just has his next turn to foul the shit out of your Agi4 leaper, you know.
Underworld Troll is amazing.
Make it with the killer.
Yeah. I would do with the killer Emperor.
Have the movement. 1, 2.
Yeah, you can now do 2 dodges.
The killer's 2 GFIs or 2 dodges.
What's he doing? What's he
he's
doing?
just doing
Oh,
it.
I
He's
just
just
knew.
doing it. Why-
No,
I'm
Rob.
confused.
It's gonna be a
Why didn't he
red
just
die
leave it
now.
in?
He
Yeah,
doesn't
if he was-
see. He doesn't see the stand firm.
Well, time to get lucky. That isn't lucky. You can't re-roll that, and that is just a disaster. But he does, and
Oh,
it's
he
the
did
same.
re-roll it.
Oh
Oh,
my days.
He's lucky to get punished there. Like, wow, that was a bad re-roll, I think. But
Well, he's gonna get safe now if he didn't dodge out.
Well, everything.
There we
all
go,
set
and
up
there's
on
the
this.
failed
he's gonna
dodge.
out.
Oh, he did dodge out with him. He dodged out with somebody
That was
else.
the
Oh my
killer. That
god!
was the killer.
Oh no!
Oh,
If
Oh,
Freeman
you-
doesn't serve this,
Oh, if this
Freeman
guy
serve
doesn't get
this with-
sacked,
oh,
I'm
I think
blaming.
when Rob.
Oh
I
man.
think when Rob
He's-
looks back on this, he's gonna want this turned back.
Man, this is. Oh man. This has been. And this is why sometimes when PC guys come in and watch games like this is where they'll say, look, this is. And there you go, there's an injury. There you go.
There's
And it's.
instant Apo, whatever
that's
it is.
Apo
it's
no
an
matter. Yeah,
Yeah.
Apo no matter.
Yeah. And the
Apo.
Apo comes out.
Yeah.
Good thing he was badly hurt, because that guarantees it comes back.
Yeah, yeah, but again, that should never happen. I mean, first of all, he was gifted a one die. Now, I do believe that first
now
die
he-
in that one die was a power as well.
It was.
So
that
was horrific. That was a car
was
crash.
that was a big mistake by Rob there. And now that Blitzraw killer is just free reign, no Apo anymore. for
Why
Rob.
didn't he throw down? Why didn't he pile on that? He's just giving up on the pylon. I'm so
It's
confused. right
gone. The game's gone strange.
Well, It is
Yeah.
only movement 5. So pylon really hinders it. I don't know how
That's why
long
you
ago
give
it
him-
got busted movement.
Been busting to it for a while. I've been watching this team for a while.
Mercy Flush,
Which
it's
is
a
why I thought
Bannon.
he wasn't going to make it.
Mercy Flush, it's a Bannon and Random Add in with me in the chat. But yeah, Mercy's been doing some nice things for us. He's got that thing what BZL does, that stat thing, a match report,
We
I
got
think.
extra-
So
Extra
EAB
runs
is EAB is in the chat now.
well done to Mercy and Co for doing that for
I
you
gotta
guys.
give you directions, Bernie, so you can have EAB in your Twitch channel, so people can use it right on your Twitch.
Yeah. Well, you're an admin now or a moderator. Can't you do it for me?
I might be able to actually, 'cause
There
I
you
have
go,
it
you
set up
see.
in my Twitch. Yeah, I'll check. I'll
Good
look
man.
into it. and see
Bernie's
what I
like,
need
just
to
do it for me, man. I don't want to try.
I can't do tech shit. Terrible.
I forgot. I'm an admin in Bernie's Twitch. I just gave myself work.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you see, you do that and you don't get tipped by me. That's got to be a win-win, surely. Yeah, you'll never get the Bernie's tip again while you're my moderator.
As long as I don't get the tip.
That's fine. I can live with that. I mean, you know. Oh dear. To be fair, I didn't get much flack when Dana went out because I said Dana would get to the final, so I got away with that. I think was it you, Randy, who said, "Oh well, he wasn't that unlucky," so I was like, "Yeah, that's okay." Then I again get blamed for that.
Yeah, I mean, it was mostly like Dino had a good game and he played a good game and his dice were good, but it was rats that just did
Yeah.
rats things. You know,
It was gonna be
that's
really
what
hard.
It was.
AV7 wasn't breaking.
It was
That's-
that was. I mean,
They
I
were
guess if you
armor
were to say
9
he's unlucky.
rats.
Yeah, if he's unlucky, the only unluck he had was he couldn't hurt rats. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rats were not breaking at all for him.
But I mean, his 4+s worked every time, first time without a reroll, like every single time. So, you know, as Khemri, I feel like that's bogus that other people's 4+s work and mine don't. I felt 4+s in a row yesterday in the first 2 turns of the second half. You know, so.
Yeah,
So if you
I played.
are
Go on, sorry.
Wait, what turn is it? No. Never mind. I was going to say, if you're Freeman, you go for the foul, but it's turn 8 coming up for him.
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
mind.
yeah.
No,
I remember streaming the final on the Xbox, and it was 10-16. And I think it was the Dwarfs who could won the championship or something like that. And on 10-16, he was like, you know what, I'm going to put a foul in. And he got caught, so I got Brad rolled a 1, and he went into overtime. Fouling on 10-16 when he could have won the championship. I was like,
That was so
it was just awesome. It was amazing. I was like, why would you foul? He's like, why would you foul when you could win the thing?
No, you foul because you're never gonna roll a 1, Bernie. Come on, you're never gonna roll a 1 on a drive. No one ever rolls 1.
I was like, it was, and the thing is, that wasn't the most mental thing that happened in the game. But it was. The thing is, them sort of games are the best ones to watch. I think they're a lot more fun than like the serious ones.
The finals of last season.
Oh, Benico, what a guy! Benico, what a hero! But yeah, it was a great game.
He's back at it this season too. He's got some rats that like got four wins or so.
Yeah, he's doing well. He's doing extremely well. Yeah, Dana, you had a really tough game. I mean, movement 10. I mean, guys like, it's good job Mandegel didn't have to play him. Crikey, movement 4. Yes, I can see how fun that would have been. But yeah, I think Fire Talk's got a good chance of going all the way.
I think Fire Talk also underplayed that game. I think he could have won that game more easily than having to end it with a 4+4+ onto a line rat. You know, like he just, I think he made a few mistakes too.
But I mean, the thing is, the Fight Talk haven't been in many playoffs, and it's all a learning curve. As obviously you found out yourself, it's a lot more high pressure. And Dan has always been regarded as one of the better coaches as well. So if you make a slight error, he'll be on it. You know, he's very good, and that's why I tipped Dana, because I thought he'll probably foul him to death. But if the AV7 holds up as it did, then the Rats are always going to win, I think.
Yeah, the AV7 held up. There were still 10 rats on turn 16. I mean, that's a problem.
Yeah. Same with Wood Elf, said if you don't get the numbers down, then you're in trouble. I mean, you still can be in trouble even if you do get the numbers down. But yeah, he did well. It was a big call, 4+ in the rain, and they got it done, didn't they? So the Rats progress. Do we know who they're playing next? The Rats.
Yeah, they're playing the Dark Elves, Mon's Dark Elves.
Oh,
so that should be actually a really good game because they don't have any tackle, and Mon's got Blodge out the tail. So, and he's got 2 Mighty Blow Witches. So.
Yeah, that'll be a good game.
I think it'll be high scoring.
Yeah, I hope so. I like the high scoring games.
Well, I thought today was going to be high scoring. I thought the Rats were going to score early and often, and they tried first turn and they failed the handoff, and then I got the ball and it was a total different game plan from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fire Talker had to burn that wizard. What, turn 2?
Yep. I think he also wanted I think he wanted to be defense first and not offense, anyways, as the Rats. But
yeah.
You know.
Well, that's easy to do. That's a 2+. That's 4 2+s, and now you're on defense.
Yeah.
It was pretty easy to do.
Yeah. It was like the thing, the Gardley game last season, the semi-finals against Benico. You know, you're losing 1-0. You're 10-16, 10-17. You've won the game. You know, you're 1-0 down. You win 2-1. I mean, what the fuck's all that about? You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know.
To be fair, though, Gerd messed that up turn 16.
Yeah.
It's going to be a turn that lives in infamy for a long time in the class.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because Burnickle's rat rolled 2 and then a 2, so 1 disturbing presence on that rat puts it's a fail, you know?
Yeah.
Game over, so.
I got a 1 turn with my lizards in my first round match.
You did, didn't you? Oh, Blitz! Lucky. Yeah, you do now. But yeah, it's most annoying when you get that turn 8. Oh, dear.
He was like, well, I hope I get back-to-back blitzes now.
Yeah. Oh, dear. This is the problem. He's probably gone to the toilet or gone to make a drink, and we're gonna let the 3 minutes go down and oh, sorry guys, there's my turn. But yeah.
I'm just gonna let him take my hits.
Oh dear. But yeah, the Rats have got a good chance. Definitely got a good chance of going very far. But right, can he get some removals? He needs to get a 3 die with his killer. That's what he needs to do. Well, there's dead. Bye bye. And that's not regenning. That's a Bernie regen if I've ever seen one.
Coming back.
So there's one good thing.
That's helpful. That's helpful.
I just got to hit with the other one. Try and get rid of the skellies now.
So that means it's 11 on 10 as of now, and there's still 2 hits left.
Yeah.
So that's
including the killer.
Yeah, and then he's going to get the other hits as well, isn't he? So.
And I think if you're Rob, you foul.
I wouldn't.
If you get one more,
Yeah.
removal, if this one's a removal, which it's not.
It's not.
No, I don't know. If you do a foul and then, it's not 10. It's
Oh
10
wait,
on 10
never
'cause
mind.
the KO didn't come
10.
back.
It's 10. I read it wrong. Yeah, the KO isn't back.
I don't know. There we go. 3 die. That's what I like to see. Rob, well done, young man. And this is a pile on if it didn't go down. Oh yes, pile on every day of the week.
100% pile time. Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, another injury. Does this one regen? Are we going to get regen whack? Yay! There you go, regen whack.
Worked.
That one worked. I
because of the regen, I guess you don't foul.
No.
Don't foul.
There's not really much advantage in fouling this turn. If it was 10-9, it'd be a lot more advantageous. But with this, with regen, even if you roll a 10+, he's got 4+ to get it back. Just not worth it. You haven't got a bench. You know, there's no guarantee that guy's coming back.
About it.
You know.
I think he's thinking about it.
I just see if there's anything that needs some XP and try and throw it.
He does got that girl that's one away. You know.
Yeah, this is smart play. Throw it to the agility 4 piece. Lovely. There you go, really good play.
And now he's got a level next game if she survives.
Yep, and he doesn't foul,
wins.
so that's not bad. That's not bad turn for him. Got removed, killed 1.
And now he gets 3 more hits against armor 7.
Yeah.
But the KO didn't come back, so it's 10 on 10 as of now. So.
Yeah.
That's rough. 2 KOs in a row, not 2 KOs in a row, and she doesn't come back.
Well, didn't that happen to Dinar as well, though? He had like 2 KOs out for ages.
Yeah. And then he had his first foul got sent off. Like he was he was just down mans. I think that was the thing, is you couldn't remove him, so game changer.
His game plan would have been to
those...
foul us almost every turn and get the numbers, and none of that happened.
Well, he even hit the gutter runners like 7 or 8 times, and he got 1 KO and it came back, you know.
Ouch.
Alright, we're about to see how far this controller will work away from the PlayStation. See if I can go grab baby girl out of bed.
Yeah.
We'll have a special co-announcer, pretty young co-announcer, possibly in a second. See what she has to say about
look
this.
at Freeman stacking up the Tomb Guardians. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of putting Tomb Guardians online, because then it's just really easy to get them out of position, you know.
It'd be interesting if he had Dauntless now. That killer with that Dauntless, that'd have helped.
You went up?
Yeah.
You went up, Yappy?
Amazons are slow, but they're not. They're faster than Khemri still, so I don't know if I like this.
Yeah,
mans that he's doing.
Come here.
I mean, he could go down the side if he really wanted to, or I can see why he's got his Khemri on there, because they've all got guards. So I don't know how he's gonna throw some hits, but as we've seen already, Rob don't care about it. He'll throw red darts, no problem. You know, he's not scared of throwing them at all.
Or you just don't even, or you just ignore them. You just
just leave them.
Go around them. You know?
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see what he does here.
I mean, that's the thing. Is Khemri's full game plan is good positioning, and it's hard to get good positioning when you're just set up out of position like this. You know.
Yeah.
But I don't think Rob's gonna run around him either. I think he's gonna play the slow game, which I guess works for Freeman. So.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that was a huge mistake with that leap. He could have done a lot better with that leap, couldn't he? And obviously, it cost him his
see his
Zappo.
mistake, you know.
Yeah. Aye.
Well, the Apple at this point doesn't really matter. You're winning or not, and if you get injured now, it's the I mean, it's whatever. You got to try to take it in, right? Oh, is he gonna try to go up the side? Maybe. I mean, if it was me, I would just go sideline, run right around him. Leave the Tomb Guardians behind.
I mean, the thing is, as well, he's got an agility 4 piece with leap, what's always nice. So that's going to be hard to tag. So that's the bonus there. I don't know why he's put 3 Amazons on 3 Tomb Guardians. So this is going to... Oh, Riot. I think that might help him, actually. Oh, that's a bad kick, though. That might stop the sideline cage. Right in its track.
And he got lucky. I mean, that's why I put kick on Khemri, though, is for shit like that. That's why I have my kicker. But...
Yeah. But I presume this will be the killer coming for this.
Everybody always asks me why I have a throw raw with kick, and I'm like, well, because it's useful. That's another thing, though, like, throw raws, they have leader access, you know, you level them up, you get leader, and you can trim TV. Like, I don't know, I don't like this no throw raw team.
It's not your team, is it? It's like, how dare they? But to be fair to him, though, he did say they did die, so that's a pretty good excuse. Deader than dead.
Well, yeah, and I watched it. He was playing V-Power's Ogres, or whatever, humans, and the Ogre killed his last throw raw that was about to score a touchdown, so...
Oh, no way. Nasty V. There we go. Oh, he's killed another one! These skeletons are dying. Again. That's 2 dead. And it wasn't...
Fair, though, that's what they do. That's what they're good at. They're good at dying.
Yeah.
So.
Rather than the new Tomb Guardians.
Yeah, yeah. Which they're good at dying too, so. As I found this season, because I lost so many fucking Tomb Guardians. And Shad found out last night when he deleted his team.
Yeah. Oh, someone's not happy about that poor skeleton dying.
I probably would have rage quit like the clatter for the season if I was shot after an 11-win start was undefeated, and then all of a sudden or 9-win start, whatever it was, and all of a sudden his team
it can be brutal. It can be really brutal. And usually, you know, it's not the kill teams will do it. It's some random team who'll just roll really good dice on that game and just break everything. It was V-Power, wasn't it, who broke his team? And then he got his nose broke the game after, I think. So.
Well, one of my concedes last season was against Rob's Zons because first 2 turns he killed 2 Tomb Guardians in like the first 2 turns. And I was just like, I'm not dealing with this, and it was all random. You know, I'm not doing this. I'm not, like, if Claw kills my 2 Guardians, that's one thing, you know, you kind of expect that. But when it's just random Zons that are like red die uphill and killing you, you're like, game over, I'm done.
Fuck this shit, I'm out of here.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Oh dear. And people are like, well, that's the reason why he's never qualified before, because it's like, dead person, fuck this shit, I'm out of here.
But it's only when it's like Zons or halflings that kill my stuff and I get mad. You know? I lost 2 Tomb Guardians and a throw raw in one game to Groovy, and I won the game.
Yeah.
You know, but so that's normal. That's like, oh, whatever, you know.
Yeah, it was like when I played that Heart Eater's Dark Elves, he blitzed with his stat free common warrior, and he got foul appearance, and he re-rolled. I'm like, why you re-roll for? There's no strategic value at all of Ben and re-roll for that, and he ended up killing a bloody Nagel warrior. I'm like, oh my god. It's like,
so you were wrong. There was very much strategic value.
But the thing was, it was a wrong call. You know, you can't see into the future. And I'm like, oh my god, no! If that was a dying arrow or something like that, that shit would have never gone down. And that's sometimes when you play against some coach who just don't care about stuff like that. They are more dangerous because, you know, oh man, I was like, well, okay, and Regen obviously didn't save him. But yeah, it's funny how it can go. But yeah, my guys usually die in a 1-die block or something random like that.
Well, that's Blood Bowl. Like, that's what happens in Blood Bowl, you know.
You just get used to it, don't you?
We still play.
Yeah.
No, you don't get used to it. You still cry about it and hate it, and it sucks. I don't get used to it. I hate it. I mean, every time it's like, why did this happen again?
It's like, why do I play this game?
Yeah, why? Why do I keep playing it? But here I am, turning it back on.
Dan has just said, Goober user kills everything he puts his hands on. I hope he doesn't work in a hospital.
It's so true.
Oh dear. Yeah, I'm actually streaming that game after this one apparently, so no rest for the wicked here. That is going to be a car crash.
That's going to be a really good game.
I think Gruby.
Right.
I think Gruby, regardless if he wins or loses, he will kill something.
I really, if Gruby, I really don't think if Jess wins, I don't think he'll have a team left for the second round anyways. So
yeah.
I'm fine with those teams killing each other.
Yeah. Are they in your side of the draw?
Group?
They're in my 8th of the draw, so I think I would see them in like quarterfinal. No, yeah,
Semis?
quarterfinals. I think something like that.
Yeah, I think my instructions from like Mercy and all them is Bernie lose to V Power, but while you lose, kill all of his players, so then we don't have to. I think that's basically what I've been told to do. So it's like, okay, I've got it. Okay, yeah.
So I heard a death noise while I was upstairs. Was that another skeleton?
Yeah, another skeleton died. Yeah, he was on 5 XP as well. Poor
You don't
skeleton.
want skeleton levels up anyways. You know.
Oh, poor skeleton.
Yeah, skeleton levels are low, other than dirty player.
I get a dirty player, then fire any other level really.
Yeah.
Dirty player, maybe kick, and that's about it.
Yeah.
No, kick. You don't put kick on a skelly; those go on the line.
You got extra ones, don't you? 1, 2, 3.
Not
No,
for
you
long.
don't. Yeah, no,
They die.
no kick. Yeah, no kick.
Depends
I
if you
put
put your
kick
Tomb
on
Guardians
Pro
on, I
Rods,
suppose. But
Oh, I don't put kick on pro rods.
well, I'm expecting this I'm expecting this killer to take out another undead piece here. Vampire said, "Yeah, you do. Then get frenzy, like because he's got a block frenzy piece, hasn't he?" As V power, but then again, when you got like 5 guards, you can do, I guess. Way up, he's brought his agility 4 piece up.
So if you're
Hey,
Rob
so-
and you get rid of a couple more armor 7 pieces, you might
Yeah.
want to just score quick.
Has Slane been around a while? Look, he's the Kislev coach, right?
Yeah,
Slane
yeah.
is-
Lane 81, yeah.
He's
I've never
got
seen him, so I was.
He's
got a
decent.
Weird. He's got a weird looking team.
6
Yeah, he's
agility
been around
4
for a long time.
leapers, hasn't he? That's gonna be a
yeah,
nightmare.
it's ridiculous. Those vampires are gonna have a tough time. I mean, they're vampires. They're always gonna have a
Oh,
tough
another one
time,
gone.
but- Oh,
We need to pile on when you can just
regen,
injure him.
though.
Yeah, that's one less
Regen though, so
piece
he'll
on
be
here.
back. I mean, at this rate, it looks like unless Rob makes a pretty big blunder, it looks like it's going to be a pretty easy road to a draw for
Yeah, and an overtime.
overtime.
I'm all
I
about
don't-
games that aren't mine going into overtime. More turns for people to kill each other.
Yeah.
I thought mine was going into overtime yesterday, but I got lucky.
Yeah, I thought you
I
were
think-
just going into overtime.
I think he forgot about. I don't think he knew that I had fend on my throw raw when he pushed him like next to the ball, and I could just run away with it. You know, But
Yeah.
that throw raw is
Ben
my only
definitely
good
seemed to
piece.
sneak up on him.
But I do have Mighty Blow on a Tomb Guardian now.
Mm.
I took Mighty Blow on the level up because I'm playing Vamps or Kislev, so AV8 and AV7, no matter what happens. So
Yeah. I'll be gobsmacked if the kids left don't get through that. I'll be honest.
you know, you roll ones, you roll ones and you lose. That's
Yeah.
the thing. So
Same thing with Vamps.
whoa. What is 1, 2, 3?
I don't know what he's doing.
No, never mind. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he can only mark it. Okay. I thought he pulled an ammo and gave a Tomb Guardian blitz on the ball, but it's just
Bless you.
Yeah, when you see stuff like this, you're trying to look for any sort of way of getting a chain push to try and get him into range. I'm not sure there's. Can you? I don't think there is one on though, unfortunately. I think he's safe.
yeah. You can mark him if you get a POW on one of these ladies, you can mark him with
Yeah.
Tomb Guardian, but marking IG4 is like, meh, you know. Double ones do happen, but you can't really plan around that.
No.
Yeah, I agree. If I'd push the win too, I don't know if you want to go to overtime with these beasts, but
See, to me, maybe it's because I'm very comfortable in overtime, but there's no way I'm pushing this for a win because it's like it's going to take me about another 2 turns to get down there, maybe. So that leaves me about 3 turns to score. So I've got to get the ball off him with movement 6, and then scoring 3 turns just seems too much risk to me.
I think however you do it, you got to be at this point. You got to realize that they got to be very careful with their rerolls.
Yeah. Dana's asking us in the booth, what do you think about jump up on killers? It depends what piece it is, but I like jump up on killers, I must admit.
I just took jump up on my killer Blitz Raw for this season, so.
I obviously like it a lot better on an agility 3 piece than agility 2. For sure. But yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's a 3+ if they're base, but I'm just saying because they're movement 6 on slow movement killers, you probably want jump up, especially if you're going to go pile on.
Yeah, you see a lot of the chuff. You see a lot of the chuff killers get jump up regardless, though, because like you said, they can get up and move 4 pieces. And sometimes it catches people out because I think, oh, they're on the floor, his killer can't get to me, and all of a sudden, boom, he's up, smack. That catches a lot of people out. Oh, he's bent a reroll there. That was an interesting bent of a reroll.
Was that reroll needed? What do you really gain in the rest of this turn?
Nothing really.
See,
and that was his last. His last. Oh no! You see, they're not fast enough to go around the flank.
That
was a wasted reroll. Just take the hit.
Because I mean, is Freeman's been in the playoffs before, right? So he should understand the overtime. You need those rerolls, man.
Yeah. So Dana saying your killer is the piece you protect the most. I don't. I just throw man at anything.
Me too, especially because like my killer's got regen, so I'm like he's never gonna die, right? He'll be alright.
Oh yeah, regen's awesome. Yeah, I love regen.
Yeah.
Always makes me happy. Does regen?
The worst. Regen's so bad.
Oh dear. Always seems to work for my opponent though.
This is the first time I've had jump up on a blitz raw though, and it's been pretty fun. It doesn't work when they base you and you try to hit them because it's a 3+ to stand up to block them, you know. But
I'm interested what he's going to do here. He really is trying to target them Guardians. I would just ignore them.
I just ignore them. When I play against Khemri, I kind of ignore them and just try to get rid of the low.
Oh, he's gone. What are you doing? The
low AV.
Why? And he's a one-down power when he gets it.
If he gets this removal.
Well, it's niggled. This is the niggled Tomb Guardian.
Yeah.
Well, this is a pile on then if he doesn't get it down.
He's piling on. He's got it.
And then if you're Freeman, you got to foul that guy.
Yeah.
Even though you're down numbers, but. You're not even that far down, I guess, right?
You gotta follow you gotta be if you're willing to roll a 1 die like that, you gotta follow it and throw everything at it. Yeah, you can't not. And there we go, and he's dead.
Oh my.
Regens though. Damn your regen! Damn your regen! Mine never regens like this. Can we ban him?
Yeah, that would have been
Let's
dead
ban him
me,
from the comp. It's triggering me.
He's cheating.
He's cheating.
There's no way.
It doesn't take throw raz and his regen works most of the time.
A hard 6 on his regen too. Come on.
Come on, man.
Double nickel.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was looking at it too. I mean, he's got blocks, so you want to keep him, I guess. But I mean, it's just look what happens. That's just a mighty build lease, you know?
But the thing to me that I mean, I don't get triggered, but I would be like, for fuck's sake, that was not the right call to make. You know, it was not the right call, but it paid off for him. I would have even dared do that.
And that's why people make choices like that, though.
Yeah.
Because there's a chance that it pays off. But I mean, you're right. It was probably not the right choice, and now he's gonna do a 1 die on this one.
Because hey, why not?
It's turn 12 though. Like he's slow too. Like where's he gonna go? How is he gonna score? Like what's his scoring option right now?
Yeah, he's still got playing time. I don't mind what he's doing. I actually like what he's doing. He's just chilling. You know, waving to the crowd.
What he could end up forgetting is that he's switching fields into a break tackle Tomb Guardian. He's got to be careful what he does here.
Yeah.
Especially if this fails. He might
go for the dodge first.
Right now.
Oh, I tell you what.
Oh, of course.
Of course, yes. Of course he's gonna. How
Don't
silly
hear
of
the
us!
double
How
skull.
silly of us thinking that might not be a POW. God, we are so noobs.
That's why we're in the booth and not playing.
That's it. That's exactly it. God damn it.
That's what he did to me today, though. His Zon's one die powered me all day today too. So.
I mean, Jim loves to throw one dice because he says it knows it's the wrong thing to do, but it triggers my opponent, so it's well worth it. And I think that's what Rob's doing at the moment. It's like he has no fear. It might fail a 3+ dodge.
I mean, that's how Rob always plays his Zons, though. He's never
Yeah.
had fear. He just goes balls to the wall with them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yay! I got that right.
and there's a surf here too.
Oops! There we
And
go.
she killed herself. Oh,
There we go.
You mentioned this.
Yeah.
He hasn't had an injury since like turn 3, and all of a sudden now. she
So do
does
you
it to
try
herself.
to surf this Zon down here, or just use your killer on it?
I just use my killer on it.
Nah.
My killer kills it. Simple as that. But it's funny, innit? Nuffle's like saying, "Oh, there's your nice 1 die POW. There's the next 1 die POW," and then it gives the injury. And Nuffle says, "You know what? You should have done, shouldn't you? You should have thrown another 1 die, Rob, and you'd have got another POW. But instead, you didn't, so you get injured." Is he? What the? Oh, what? No! Oh,
Killer.
you could have jumped on it again.
Yeah, that would have been a re-jump. Like, oh my.
Oh man.
Killer.
Oh no.
And you would have a pile on the stun.
Yeah. And then you could have set up a foul with those 2 on the killer on his
yeah.
killer so you get rid of his over. That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
Use the killer on her and then push those
And
2
you would
Zons off
you would
and
have
set
still
up a
had the
foul on his
blitz
killer.
too to help push those 2 off.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. He's let himself down with
At
that.
this point, you're probably not stopping the score. I mean, you're down
And
man.
all of his foulers have been used. Anyone he could use to foul. He blitzed
I would
with
have fouled
one
with
skeleton.
I would have fouled the block skeleton. That's still
Yeah.
useless.
I mean, the thing was,
That's
he
way more
still had
useless than
the
a
pile
pylon
on.
might have tackle
Yeah.
with or lady.
He still had the pile on option as well, didn't he? So he might have re-rolled and got something better. So, you know. But yeah, that was. I presume he wants to move his killer to midfield, but I just thought that was a pretty tasty. Yeah.
If you're Freeman, do you honestly think you can stop this score at this point?
I don't know. Here's the
suppose-
deal. You had a really good chance to remove 2 Zons in one turn, and one really good one. I don't know.
Because if your answer to that is no, it's time for you to see what you can do to make overtime as beneficial as you can
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah. Drop
And
that killer.
that play was not helpful for overtime. You could have used your killer and took a big foul on the other team's killer, and now you got neither.
I mean, it's not the worst play, and like I said, these Tomb Guardians, especially start rolling powers like that, I think he'd still stop the score. If I'm Khemri, I'm confident I can stop the Zonzi. I'll be honest. I'm like, yeah, I can still stop you guys.
Confident.
Oh,
I
you
don't
gotta
think
be.
you're ever confident to stop on this Khemri.
Yeah, but they're only 6. They're only movement 6. You know, fair. Let's go and smash a few of these bad boys in.
It's true, but they're all blodging. Well, not
Yeah, but how many times did you see 3+ dodge fail? We just saw one and he injured himself.
You're right, but how many times have you seen 17 of them work in a row? Okay.
If I'm the coach of the Khemri now, I'm like, right, you know, we can still do this. Sod overtime. Let's get it done now.
Yeah, and that's his mentality. He thinks that he's going to be able to stop this and win the game, but you could probably do both because they're only movement 6, so it's not like they're going to be running past you even after you set up a foul and you know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I understood both ways because obviously I'm thinking, oh yeah, my killer's going to kill something. But then I can also see what Freeman's saying, like, you know what, I want to get him back sweeping because, you know, I want to win the game. And like on some other games, we'd have been announcing, but saying, oh, why are you doing that? You're so out of position now, trying to kill a needless, no levels on. So I suppose it depends what your view is on it. But yeah, it was tempting, wasn't it? Definitely.
Well, yeah, killing the Zon and maybe removing the killer for the potential of him scoring. You know?
Yeah. It's a valid point, definitely. I presume his killer's going to take out this skeleton, then he's going to reposition down the left again. That would be the safe option to do, and then start dodging your other stuff. Because if he tries to dodge the other stuff first and fails, then he's in a whole world of pain. But this is dicey. This is really dicey.
He's got to get on the other side of the pitch at some point.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
where's he?
turn 13, coming on. Quick,
That's it.
so.
Well, he's not going to pile on there. That's going to be just to reinforce that side. But hey, this gal doesn't need to. She just breaks armor every turn at the moment. But the problem now is he's left his killer at the mercy of the Khemri's killer. That's the only problem going that way. Oh, she's running away.
Well, Freeman hasn't really shown that he really wants to go after this Amazon killer.
That's a nice move, to be fair. I quite like that move. But
And now Rob's.
So Freeman's got a 4+, 2+, or 1 die on the ball. No, 2 GFIs. 4+, 2+, 2+.
well, the thing
Hey,
is,
Shad, how's it going, man?
this. Oh man, someone's. Oh, there you go. There's a dodge. There's a. I don't think I'd have done that. He just doesn't care about these 1 dies. He has no fear with 1 dies. If he's going to 1 die this, I thought he was going to move that blood. Oh, he's done it with that one now, so it doesn't matter. But
Nope. Don't put.
yeah,
I
thought with the first one. I thought with the first one he dodged. He was going to put it to cover the Amazon agility 4 piece, just in case the Tomb Guardian knocked the other one away. So then there was no clear, easy hit on the ball carrier. But
Well, now he's also
down.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
he's got
There's
push.
no point because he's just
push.
gonna stand up and mark 3 of your ladies. You got
You're AV7.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh
Of course. Of course
Did
it
that
worked.
just happen? Did that
Of
just
course
happen?
it worked.
no! Oh wow!
Goes down.
God.
AV7 versus AV9. AV9 goes
Wow.
out. Because of course.
Why did he just push him away?
I'm getting frustrated watching this.
And that's his, and the thing is that was his guard piece. That's his guard piece. His Zon's guard piece. It's not just even. Oh man, that is. Oh wow.
So on a 5+, 2+, Freeman has 2 die on the ball. With that Tomb Guardian there. 5+, 2+.
Where are you looking? You're not looking at. Are you looking at the skeleton?
I'm looking at the guard Tomb Guardian.
His dodges. It's
With break
actually a
tackle.
2+2+.
Yeah, 2+2+. No, not the break tackle one. The
one
one
next to
the
it.
right of it.
Hey, don't you
with
know
the-
5+ is with the reroll is 50%.
It's 50. It's a little more than that. It's 55%. Same as a Source dodge.
Yeah, I can get it.
But at this point, your armor's been breaking against stupid stuff, so you fail that dodge, fall down, and die. You know, I mean, and overtime is basically happening now. You're down 2 Tomb Guardians.
I haven't seen him use break tackle yet this game.
No, why take break tackle if you're not going to run around with it? But
And now wouldn't it be a terrible time to just come in and get that break tackle Tomb Guardian in the way?
I would probably try and get that Skellywag to have 2 die on that Amazon, and then try and get a killer on their killer. It's a bit extravagant, but you see, the problem with the Khemri is it wasted that reroll earlier, didn't he? Where so he's only got 2 rerolls, so that dodge doesn't look that good
If
now.
he does
Yeah,
2
no, it doesn't
GFIs with that guard Tomb Guardian, he can get on there and mark the ball carrier with it, and then have his Skelly have a 2 die on him.
Really? I don't know what you're looking at.
So the guard Tomb Guardian
Yeah.
goes up and around 2 GFIs, marks the ball carrier. He is guard.
Right.
Then the Skelly dodges out, comes around, and has a 2 die.
But again,
But we didn't do that.
The problem is it's a lot of high risk, and the thing is, if he gets the ball down, who's picking the ball up? That's the other problem. But
Shot, I agree, man. The Tomb Guardians are the worst big guys in the whole entire game because of the decay and BS like that.
Tomb Guardian's got no respect right there. Armor 7 was like, screw this, both down. We got it.
Well, that's a guard piece too. Like if you use that guard piece for overtime, he's already lost one of his guard pieces.
Yeah.
Ugh. And here we are. We're watching it. So hindsight 2020. It's easy for us. We're not under pressure.
Yep.
Making these decisions. But I mean, I just think I would never make that decision ever.
Has he blitzed this turn?
No, I think he's planning on blitzing with his break tackle, huh? Must be.
There's no blitz come up.
No blitz this turn.
I'm so confused right now.
Well, I'm done trying to guess what's going to happen.
Dear.
Because Rand and I both play Khemri.
This is Vertigo's rats all over again, man.
Yeah, I don't play Khemri, so I'm pretty chilled at the moment.
Yeah, Rand and I both play Khemri, so these past couple turns are... I can imagine making Rand pretty frustrated the way they're making me frustrated right now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I play Khemri well, but I like Khemri. And
well enough, you qualified and won a playoff game.
I guess you got team playing bad.
Nuffle was with me on the qualification. I mean, I had 14 losses and I qualified with the 8th wild card. So
yeah, you'd be amazed how many champions didn't have great records coming into the playoffs and won it. You just got to get to the playoffs.
At one point, I was 15-4-4 though.
Oh,
I lost. Yeah, I went on it after I ran into Groovy. And then Nuclear, and then Burzo, and I had like one Tomb Guardian left. I lost like 7 games in a row, so...
Ouch. You gonna re-roll that?
No.
I thought he was gonna re-roll that.
I thought he might have... He's got to move now.
Like, yeah, where's he going?
He's got to go.
He has to be on the other side of the pitch at the end of this turn.
He's got to do something. There we go. So I would have blitzed with just the normal the woman next to him, got her up and blitz, because then they could have pushed it away. But I'd have moved my runner first. But so he's still, I don't know, a failed dodgy and he's in trouble.
There's still a decent chance for Freeman to stop this.
Yeah. All it's going to take is a failed 3+ dodge with a reroll, and then he's in trouble.
Sean, Rob doesn't fail things, okay? Haven't you noticed?
Yep.
He fails some, dodges, but he doesn't fail things that he actually wants to do to you. I don't know if I like this.
I think it's the best he's got. I think it's the best option. He's got to be on this side of the pitch.
It was. He put himself in this position, though. That's the thing.
It's made it hard for himself, and there's only 6 Khemri on the pitch, and they're all skeletons and Tomb Guardian just about, I mean, yeah, there's nothing, apart from the killer up there, there's nothing really that scary, but...
Oh, that's another reason why having throw rods would be nice, because they're movement 6, and they have general access, you could have that, so, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, overtime's going to be pretty much... guaranteed, it seems right now, huh?
Yeah. Well, you'd think so, but
Rob can make a mistake.
Yeah. That poor old guard piece is going down. Oh, just a stun though.
Kill it! It deserves death after what it did to that fucking Tomb Guard, man.
It feels like a female version of Johnny Knoxville on Jackass, that wasn't it? I'm gonna do both down with the Tomb Guard. Watch this. That's what he reminded me of, something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
He was just missing the music, wasn't we?
Alright.
What's he gonna do now? This game deserves a 6+ cage dive and surf in the leaper. That's what I
was thinking. Just
was ya? I was like, what's the craziest play we could do? Sounds good to me. Let's do it.
If Freeman would use his break tackle Guardian and get him down there,
if he would have had him in position to do that, it would have been a nice little 4+ with a reroll.
Yeah.
But now he's got a 1-die on Robin's killer, and you almost got to take that, right?
Yeah, that's tempting, isn't it? That's pretty tempting.
Well, yeah, the game's going to be going to overtime.
Can't really
And
think what else
even
can do.
that's the best way to keep it from going to overtime. So whether you're trying to stop them now or whether you're trying to prepare for overtime, either way, the hit on the killer is needed this turn.
It's got to happen. The chances of removing it. I mean, at this point, I'd almost pile on it too if I knock it down. It's like
Yeah.
I got the stun. If I got the stun, I'd probably for sure pile on it. There's no Apple. This game's probably going to overtime.
Here we
Even
go.
if you knock him down. Oh, here it comes.
Nope.
Reroll
No! 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 You're going into overtime and you've only got one reroll left. Oh no!
See, I really want Freeman to win, but when he does stuff like that, he doesn't really deserve it.
Oh no! Oh, they rolled a
Khemri
real. Oh no!
I like Freeman, but I think after watching that, they don't deserve to win this game.
I mean,
Rob's made some plays though that he
Yeah.
doesn't deserve to win either. So
Yeah. You know
That's
what they
it.
deserve? They deserve a nice, long, violent overtime where the
Yeah.
only two players left on the pitch are the
I
two
agree.
killers.
But the thing is like I speak to Freeman and Freeman goes, "Oh man, you're not streaming my game. You're gonna say how rubbish I am and all that sort of stuff." And I said, "I never say anything like that about you. I just call it how I see it, mate." And then it's like, "I'm gonna be nice, make sure I'm real nice to Freeman." Then he pulls stuff like that, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't help myself."
it's
It's
hard.
like, "No."
Yeah, it's hard.
It was just like, "What
now
are you
his killer
doing?"
gets hit.
Oh no, he followed up. Pile on! Yep, still pile on! Come on, pile on! You gotta go, pile on! Kill it!
KO
Kill it!
comes on. The KO can come back.
Yeah, kill it with fire!
You have the people.
Yes! Yes! There we go! Deserves to die now. Oh, well, it's got pile on. We all appreciate the bold effort of trying to kill his killer. Now, if Khemri could just stamp on it, that'd be quite kind. But yeah, I like that. That was a bold move from Rob.
I think you have to. Now you have to stamp on it, right? Now you set it up. Oh wait, he's gone. But now you stamp on his other blitz rod, his ball carrier, right?
Yeah.
No, you're
Why
up
not?
players. I mean, even if KO come back, you're up still, right?
I don't
Let's
think.
see.
I don't know. Is he up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the pitch.
Oh,
with 10
yeah.
coming back maybe. Oh man, he's up a
I'd be
lot.
tempted if I can clear this. Oh, well, I haven't. I say if I could have cleared that skeleton with that woman, I would have been so tempted to foul because she'd be able to follow up and give the assist, but maybe not now.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
save it
his
for
ball carrier though. You know,
Yeah.
if his killer doesn't come back and you get rid of his ball carrier, like what is Freeman
Yeah.
gonna do?
You've got to follow up here, that's for sure. No, he's
Nope.
definitely not fouling then if he's done that.
No.
No, I'd try to put someone on there to try to kill if I'm getting stamped on now.
Apparently, I'm more bloodthirsty than most people because I'm always like foul him.
Yeah.
Well, that is the Khemri way.
Yeah.
Get something down,
Well, even-
stamp on it.
Even this morning with Fire's game, I was like, he's got to foul him, but they wouldn't foul.
There we go, it's a blitz. Oh, I have another armor break. And no, it's a stunt, so it's fine.
What do you
I'm-
think?
I'm
Go
go-
uphill against that break tackle piece?
Well, Rob's not been scared to do it, has he? Let's be honest. I just hope he doesn't dodge away and foul, because that would make no sense, because he could have brung the other two Amazon gals in for the foul. But we'll
And
see.
you're gonna end up dodging away and fouling.
I've got
He's
a
gonna
bad...
foul with his block.
he's got to, isn't he?
Totally gonna do it.
No, don't! Don't do
Why
it!
doesn't he follow? Yeah, why wouldn't he follow with that?
The other two.
I'm so confused right now. What is going on? It's gonna happen.
Don't foul! Don't foul! Don't, you'll trigger us all. Good, Rob. Good, Rob. There we go. Well played, Rob. We was never worried, Rob. Never worried that he was going to foul there.
He was trolling us.
He was trolling us. That was it. Oh, dear. Because that would have made no sense. Because he could have had the other two in there as well, couldn't he? Oh dear.
But watch him. Watch if he had fouled, he would have broke armor and killed him. And
Oh dear.
why? I'm confused on why didn't he blitz with his tackle piece?
I don't know.
A 3-die. I mean, a 3-die. I guess whatever. That's mighty blow, but.
Might blow that.
Well,
Another KO. This time it's the other way. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, Kills is just coming to the chat. So obviously he knows something about good dice, doesn't he? Just Killsy, he loves his dice. We still have to
watch overtime, Bernie. We still have to watch this game in overtime.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be where the fun starts.
Ooh, don't throw Thank you.
I think when you see games like this, you appreciate. I've been streaming these playoff games for many seasons now, and you sort of when you see just these sort of games, you can see why I've gone crazy, and I've got grey hair, and I've gone to a mental institute because some of these games is just like. But you know what though? These are the fun ones. These are the really fun games. I love these games. Just test my sanity.
I don't know.
yeah. See, I don't know.
I've done a couple finals with you, Bernie, and I'm the opposite of you when it comes to this. He's got another shot at it for overtime, but for me, these kind of games, I don't like them because I feel like if the two coaches go back to watch the game and they hear what I've had to say, I feel like I've lost two friends.
Abaddon, you should Twitch my next playoff game, sir.
If I have the time to, I'd be happy to, Rand. But I like you. Don't take anything I say personally.
Dude, I love it when people tell me what I did wrong. That's the only reason I like when my games get Twitched is because I can go back and be like, well, where did I mess up, you know?
Even though I heard you and V announcing my game, and I do have to say, everyone was pretty much in my opponent's camp.
Well, hey, Jim is like my BFF, okay? Alright. I mean, if he was a female, I'd be dating him, type of thing, okay?
I like Jim a lot, too.
I try to be unbiased, but I also talked some pretty big crap on Jim for some of the stuff he did. Okay.
Yeah, he
Jim let that game go. Okay, Jim had a great first 5 turns and then kind of just stopped playing.
He removed 4 of my sources in the first 5 turns.
Yeah, and then he just stopped. So I mean, I was not just talking shit on you, okay?
I know. It's all good. I know here's the thing. I know what it's like to be in the booth and how easily it can get to basically piling on the play. After one mistake, we're just vultures here ready to just go nuts at the next mistake.
Which is what we've been doing this whole game.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, the way we just call this how we see it, and I think the right call. I mean, are both down with a Tomb Guardian was AB9 and your AB7 and your guard piece, where you can push it away. That to me, if you're going both down there, that's not the right call.
And re-rolling 1 die.
Yeah.
On turn 15.
Yeah, and then obviously using the other re-rolling the last action as well.
Me, dude. I am always lucky. The only reason I'm still in the playoffs is I'm lucky.
He's your #1 fan, is Killsy, Rand. You're so lucky to have him. But now he gets to damage some stuff. I'm very surprised at the Amazon setup here because I don't think he's going to be up to 110. So I think I'd have took the other 6 players and put them right at the back so they don't get an extra hit.
Yeah, it's a little Amazon buffet right here.
Yeah.
But
you don't roll pals, you know. That happens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit it that way.
But obviously, if you roll dub skulls, do not re-roll this. You've only got 1 re-roll left. Let it go. There we go.
What?
Whoa.
You had block.
At this point, I'm just like...
Well, it's been nice, guys. There's a bridge very close calling my name.
Oh, dear. But that's it, though, isn't it? It could have knocked that down, decided, do you want to?
We have a whole other 8 turns of this.
And the thing is, we just know...
I'm not trying to be mean, yeah.
The thing is that both these teams are very slow, aren't they? So the chances are this ain't going to be 2 turns of overtime, are they? This is going to... We might even get penalties if we're lucky. That should be fun.
I like being on the list, Cammy. I'm on lots of people's lists.
Is he gonna re-roll this? All right.
Oh, he was thinking about it.
Oh, don't. That would. I think there's only Wheelie who's managed me to drop my mic ever in a game. I muted it and I think I just dropped it on the floor after he did something. It was so funny. Luckily, I had a co-announcer with me.
Unfortunately for Khemri, they're now outnumbered and they only have 3 tomb guards because that one that got KO'd by that beautiful lady that should not even have happened.
Oh, Khemri's got the ball.
So
Khemri will have the ball.
have the ball. Let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8 on 3, 6, 9, 10. They're down 2 players. Ugh.
I tell you what, that lady must have given that tomb guard a right whack. It still seems still knocked out. But this should be fun. This is it. This is nitty gritty. This is when your nerves and everything. You've got to keep it together, lads. I'll put some extra bandages on there.
Is already rough. Like you know, they're slow and they don't get around very easily.
Nope.
And you can just swarm. But I mean, you can even it out. You got your killer back.
Yeah.
You got a tackle piece. You can even it out right now on the line of scrimmage. So I mean,
you can even it out. You can even it out on the line of scrimmage between 3-die blocks.
Yeah.
Killer and tackle piece, and anything can happen still. I wish Freeman hadn't wasted that reroll, but that's going to come back to bite him pretty hard.
Yeah.
Well, there's a good chance no one scores and this goes to kids, and then, you know.
Has Benny gone offline? I hope not. I hope I ain't gone offline. He said I'm on air.
Did you guys see Mercy Fletch post about the stats?
Yep.
They've both been in the playoffs 6 times. Rob's only been around 2 once, so.
Oh yeah, I mean Freeman's a very good coach, a very, very good coach. This is the loose I've ever seen him play. To be honest, he's usually pretty solid.
Very uncharacteristic.
Yeah, I think it is. But hey, you know, it is what it is, and he's playing Khemri, so it's always hard, isn't it, with Khemri? No, I mean he usually plays a lot more structured than this.
On Khemri?
Yeah, man, I'm talking shit.
Are you talking shit on Khemri?
I'm taking shit on
undefeated. I took an undefeated Khemri team to the playoffs. Be careful what you say about Khemri.
But did you win it, bro?
I'm round 1.
Did you win it, bro? No, you didn't. It don't matter what you do.
No.
Hey,
I tell you,
and won the first round when I shouldn't have. Okay. So
yeah, that gets more credit to me. That gets more credit. We don't want a perfect record like the New England Patriots and then blow it in the final. You know, don't want any of that rubbish.
They were about, I think they were about 1,200 TV Khemri. My first game was against 1,800 elves. I think it was like Dinar's 1,800 elves.
Oh no!
So I took I took max bribes and a chainsaw. Chainsaw fails first go at it. And I lose 2 bribes by like the 3rd turn, and that was just
that's what you get for not taking Setem, dude. That was Merciful punishing you for not taking the god of all gods. Okay,
I know,
the greatest star player of all time, and you didn't take him.
Dear me.
I was like, well, my only chance is to kill everything really quick.
Oh
and
god,
it didn't
look at
work.
this kick! Look at this kick.
This kick's good. I'd just like to thank Sis Jess for the sub. I'm sure he's pressed the wrong button, bless him, but we won't tell him. He's probably pressed the wrong button. Pay me the money. That's it.
Oh.
See, this is one of those like nightmare music things where someone's gonna die now.
No, this is high quality production. Okay, we have theme music. Okay.
You could hear it playing the piano in the background.
The music is
casual
look,
catch.
There you go. The music is obviously some sort of spell or something to help the Khemri.
That's Baby Onania here.
Yeah, look at that. Casual 6+. She needs to be playing in my game.
Hey, you know what? It was casual because you only needed a 5+, okay?
The 6+ is just a style.
Oh, dear.
I bet you he's pretty sad about getting pushes on his killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop being shit and roll pounds. That's what you gotta do against Amazons.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh,
it's the tension!
For real dead.
I told you.
Dead. This music has opened up the Khemri hearts.
The music, the Amazon's like, please make it stop, it's too much for me, splat.
She can hear us reacting to it too, so now she's starting to feed off of it.
Oh god.
Oh dear. Oh, it's so much fun. Oh dear. See, you won't get that sort of beautiful music in an Andy Dabo stream. No.
No,
Only...
never.
Oh, Serious Jess, and you. Serious Jess has just very generously subbed me on the Twitch, and he said, "No problem, Ben. If you'll just go ahead and tip Ruby instead." So
we're at the point where we're not even hiding our bribes.
Yeah, that's more like collusion, isn't it? Like, come on now.
Hey, as long as I get rich, I don't care.
That word's not allowed on Blood Bowl streams.
Oh, they're not? My bad. Ban me now.
Well, Rand, you almost made it a whole season. First playoff coach banned mid-playoffs.
Oh dear, that's it. We'll have to get something. We'll have to get some dirt on him now, won't we? That's it. Oh dear. Oh.
You don't have any dirt on me. I only have the only dirt you have is my 80 concessions over my 9 seasons of Blood Bowl.
Yeah, and unfortunately, if you go over 79 in a certain period of time, you just get banned automatically, including the playoffs. Unless obviously you pay a substantial amount of money, me and a ban, and then we'll overlook it, obviously, because that's what we do.
Yeah. That is Wheelie. That is a baby Onania in the background.
London sympathy.
It's the dark voodoo Khemri magic. Really,
it is. It is. It's a dark voodoo Khemri magic. They caught the ball. What a miracle! And then they killed the woman. So yeah.
She's covered in toilet paper, trying to be her best mummy. And,
what we know is war paint. Yeah, so yeah. She's doing well. She's doing well for the Khemri.
They're not mummies. First off, they're not mummies. How dare you? That's the worst thing you could ever call a Tomb Guardian. Yeah. Okay.
Did you just assume it's gender?
Tomb Guardians are really a subset of mummies. It's a specific type of mummy.
No, these aren't mummies. These aren't mummies. These are men. These are men. They're not women. They're men.
20 years ago, they used to be mummies. Okay, and then they got changed and red.
Yeah. Okay. We could open a whole can of worms here. Oh dear. I'll be joining you in the band thing.
They lost their mighty blow and just now they're terrible. They got decay.
Oh dear.
But they did get plus strength.
To be fair. Oh dear. It's gone crazy, this game.
Does Strength 5 make them good? Does Strength 5 make them good? No, it does not.
Did they used to be Strength 4, Khemri?
No. I think.
I just be saying +1 strength. Sorry.
They used to have Mighty Blow, Regen, AB9, but they didn't have Decay either. And then they got rid of the Mighty Blow and gave them Decay. Like, you could have just got rid of the Mighty Blow. You could have just got rid of the Mighty Blow, but no, they slapped Decay on it. Like, what the? Come on.
Talk about a knee-jerk reaction.
They used to be overpowered. Like, they really were. I mean, can you imagine 4 Strength 5 Mighty Blows to start?
That's beautiful.
Like,
here comes a killer on the killer. We've got kill on killer. Oh, it's arrows. Yeah. I don't mind that. He had 3 rerolls. He's like
he has 3 and his opponent only has 1. That makes sense.
Yeah, pile on. Come on, pile on that.
Yeah, pile on and get fouled.
Get down. Yeah, there we go. Lovely.
You're not gonna get fouled because no one fouls in this game.
Oh, what a bad play! I would have never piled on there. Oh dear, almost.
Me too, Sean. Me too.
Yeah, decay what puts me off Khemri, I must admit. I can live with everything else, just not the decay. Obviously, play Neg a lot and the rolls go splat. I don't want to be having that on my strength 5 pieces, thank you.
Imagine that on your big pieces.
Oh man, no.
No, it's stupid. It's already bad enough on Rotters when Nurgle. It's just really annoying. But with these guys, they would be bad. Like, Khemri would still be bad without decay. They're just really bad with decay. You know? Like,
zero respect for that break tackle. Just base it up. You're not getting your 2+.
Yeah.
Time to use that break tackle, I think.
Ah, yeah, it is.
Because Rob put that line woman one too far away. If it was one closer to the break tackle piece, it would have made the dodge out a 3+ instead of a 2+.
Alright, what's he gonna do now?
He's gonna hit the wrestle chick with his killer, which I'm not sure I'm a fan of, but I mean, I guess you have to.
I'm completely wrong again. Oh, well.
Freeman's gonna be cursing us after this game. I told you, every time Brady goes on and streams my games, this happens!
Well, this is exactly what happens to Khemri down players, though. They're getting swarmed, and he's kind of panicking. Like, what is he supposed to do here? You know?
Oh dear. Oh, this doesn't look good. Break tackle time. Yes.
All of his, yeah.
Yes. There we go.
I would have do that before.
I would have done that differently. I would have put the Tomb Guardian that he based with. Oh wait, that has guard too. The Tomb Guardian that he based with, I might have put where the break tackle Tomb Guardian is, and then put the break tackle on the opposite side.
He's got a nice cage now. He does have a nice cage. I mean, he is tagged, so you know, Rob with his red dies could be a thing. We saw that earlier today.
Oh, there you go. There's another one on the floor. That skeleton wag. Is there any way? Is this got?
So we've got the blitz.
Oh, Dub Skull! Don't reroll it! Oh no!
No! That.
No!
I wouldn't have rerolled that. You were still in your cage.
That, to be fair, that looked like a very snap reaction before he even got time to think. He pressed the button. It happens to
me all the time. Yeah, it happens to me. As soon as I see double skulls, it's instant reroll, and I'm like, wait, maybe I should have done it that time. You know, it does happen.
Not the foul as well. Well, there we go. It's just the one as well. Is he got an assist on this? Oh, he works! Oh, but he's going off 4 6s! 4 6s!
4 6. Oh my God, quad 6s.
Wow.
But not on the actual casualty. Imagine if the 6 was on the casualty too. Ugh.
1 in 1296 right there. Back to back.
Wow.
Box cards.
Wow, he'll be saying, that's why I rerolled.
Yep.
You guys know nothing.
I was wrong. Nice reroll. Great reroll. Perfect.
But he's got a chance on the ball now. He definitely has a chance on the ball.
Well, I mean, if you're Rob,
you're weeping after that.
Do what you can to defend. You know, you've got 3 rerolls on him going into kicks.
Yep.
Just stop the score. Don't even try to score yourself. Do what you need to do to stop the score.
Yeah, it's a good point, isn't it? Now it's a very good point. But he's got a chance on the ball if he wants it. That's all I'm saying.
You know what's funny is he re-rolled that killer, right? But he didn't re-roll it. He used pro. We forgot. We didn't even. That's why.
No,
he used his re-roll.
No, he
did.
He doesn't have.
He has 0 re-rolls.
I'm talking about Rob last turn when he re-rolled on.
Right.
Freeman. Because we're like, why did you use the re-roll there?
Yeah, but we was quite happy with him re-rolling that, so it was all cool. He was all right. He didn't upset us with that, did he? So he was in the cool club. But that just made him even more cooler.
Yeah, he's still got 3 rerolls going in, so...
I mean, he has such an advantage if it goes to kicks. Just stop this guy from scoring.
I tell you what, I'd be devastated if I'd lost kicks and had 3 rerolls up.
Yeah, but at this point, though, you're pretty much even mans now, right? Is it 7 on 8 or 8 on 8? And he has a tackle, mighty blow, pylon piece, and you don't. So at this point, you're just like, hopefully I can stop him. But... if I was the Khemri, I'd be feeling pretty good about my chances right now.
Yeah.
Just march down slowly. You got lots of time.
He's going to run out of people to be able to make a cage and actually do anything else soon.
He hasn't blitzed yet.
Well, I think the blitz is going to be on the killer.
You think?
He's got guard right there.
He's got guard, doesn't he? So
for sure, yeah.
Yes, there we go. Now, if he can remove this killer, that'd be fun. Killer's going out both turns. Has to happen. Sometime. Nope.
Did not happen this time.
No.
And now his guard piece is going to get killed next turn.
Bye-bye. God. Well, that guy will be famous for knocking out that Tomb Guardian.
That's what you take for... I mean, that's what you get for taking guard, right? On doubles, you base them so they die. That's what happens, right?
I mean, you just gotta keep tagging the non-break tackle Tomb Guardians. And that makes it really tough for Freeman to push up the pitch.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good call.
Unless he rolls POWs and just kills everything, and then it's just free range, you know. So.
There we go. He's got no rerolls though. That's it. You see, no rerolls left. And the thing is, if he rolls another double score now, he basically completely shuts the drive down. Like you guys have said, that the pressure is now on Khemri. They've got no rerolls. Rob's got 3.
Khemri have to score. Like the chances of him winning kickoffs is not good.
At this point, I'd rather be the Zon.
Yeah. Well, it's unusual because the other team's got the ball, but just one piece of bad fortune now, and this will just turn on its head completely. He's got a chance just to put some on the ball here. You've got to put some on the ball here. Come on, man. This is a no-brainer. This really is a no-brainer. He could actually, could he actually get a shot on the ball?
He could probably get, he could get, the best he could do is
he could get a shot on the ball, yeah.
He can get a 1-die on the ball.
Yeah, and we see how good his 1-dies have been this game, so yeah.
It wouldn't
but
be faster,
it would take a...
Because you can get 2-die on the killer.
It would take a 2-die on the killer with the guard piece.
And
guard piece moves up, and that makes it a 2-die on the block skeleton.
But then she doesn't follow up.
And then you can bring in the blodge sidestep catcher so that you have sidestep on the ball too.
Oh yes, that's sexy. That looks good to me.
Just gotta, at this point, you're just making the Khemri roll as many dice as possible because eventually they'll fail something.
Let's see if he does it. Come on, Rob, don't let us down now. But I can see that. I don't mind that. Now it's a 2-die. That's cool. It's just that obviously if he doesn't knock the killer down, he's in trouble. Well, he's agility 4 pieces in trouble.
So he's got to take this hit with the guard piece.
Has to. Even if it's just a push, he'll do for now.
Yeah.
Got to take it. If he hits with the wrestle piece, I'm going to lose my shit.
Hits with the wrestle piece.
He's totally going to hit with wrestle piece. He's totally going to hit.
Do not.
That's why he put it there and not on the... Why wouldn't he put the Agi 4 on the skeleton if he was going to... Like, I don't understand.
Because if you put it on the skeleton, you don't have the avenue to hit the ball carrier.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But he's got it down, so all
there we
good.
Go. There's the follow.
Oh, here we go. We're going to see some good quality here. Watch this. It's going to happen. He doesn't really want to have a both down. He wants to knock it out the way. Here we go.
You know he's gonna follow this.
Yeah, I was going to say he's going to. Oh no! Now he's.
Well, he's screwed in it, kind of, because he can't he can't get in there without a dodge.
Unless he wrestles.
No, he can. He can get in there without a dodge. Yeah, he wrestle both down.
If he wrestles, he didn't wrestle.
It's a red die if he wrestles. But...
Yeah, if you wrestle, it's a red die. And there's the follow.
Did I just tell him not to follow?
Yeah, now his ladies are gonna get punched. He base tackle and he's got tackle on the ground right next to him.
It could go to the side step.
He could go uphill. He could go uphill on the Tomb Guardian on the lower right, and come around with the fresh line woman for a 1-die.
Well, no, yeah. It could go red. It could go red die on the other one though, and then put the side stepper next to it. But he could just put the skeleton that way.
Here's the deal. Rob has done how many red dies in the first half? He hasn't done one yet, and he's now got a block guy based on a non-block Tomb Guardian. Like, I don't know. Why not?
The red die there is the same as 2 GFIs.
Yeah.
To keep your person alive.
Yeah.
Because all you got to do is roll a 2+.
There we go.
2+.
Yeah, here we go. It's going to the skeleton. I don't mind that. Oh, there's his power again. He loves to do them. And the follow-up, is it going to be? It is. And stun. And this looks nice.
Well, now all you have to do...
Where's the chain push? That's what you'd be thinking of if you're the Khemri. Is there a chain push? If not...
He's got tackle on that sidestepper, so... Oh, well, who does tackle when you just roll POWs?
I don't really know why he's done it that way, though. Because surely he would need that Tomb Guardian to clear the other one.
Yep.
Oh, God, she's been slapped. I don't know why...
Rob still have his Apo? No.
No, Rob uses Apo at the end of the first half. Remember?
Yeah, when he made that mistake with the leaper and then paid for it with the surf. I don't understand why that tomb guardian hit that though, because surely that tomb guardian should have hit the one in front of him to free that left flank, and then just pray that his tackle piece got rid of the wrestle piece. Well, he should have been able to. Now, I don't know. I'm confused. No, that tackle piece should have hit the side stepper. What it's got rid of.
Might be a turn 25 situation coming up.
Yeah, I think 10-25. Winners score on 10-25. Just bent rest what stop him.
And Freeman has to do all this without a reroll, whatever he's going to do here.
Well, the thing is, he's blown his rerolls, so that's the thing, isn't it? That's the problem.
Thank you, baby.
I just think that Guardian now is really blocking his avenue out. Oh, one die. No reroll, one die. He did have block, so I just don't know where he's going to go here.
Is he getting a potato? Are we going to see a?
Well, I thought he had a really good chance if that, like I say, if that Tomb Guardian had got rid of that dodge in front of him, he could have pushed that to the right and then he could have ran to the left, and that would have been a really good, thing. But he's probably going to just try and hold his ground here. But the thing is, Rob's got 3 rerolls for penalty, so he's like, yeah, well, okay.
Well, Cammy, the thing is that he's seen Rob throw like 12 one dies that have all powered, so
yeah, and the red dies as well.
Obviously, one dies are the things to do.
Yeah, I can see why he's trying to stay here, but I don't know.
I will say this match has been exciting.
It always are. Crazy matches like this always are. This is why I like them. Yeah. I've just got to test my sanity. But when other people like you two are getting your minds blown as well, it makes mine a lot easier.
I mean, I wouldn't use this as like a tutorial on how to play Amazons or Khemri, but it is exciting.
A lot of the times there is pressure though. I know I use that word a lot, but it is pressure. We're having a laugh here because it's easy, because we're not playing the game. We're just calling it, so there's no pressure on us at all. But I can imagine if he was one of these two players now, you've got Zon swarming all over you, you've got no rerolls. The pressure must be on the Khemri. And at the same time, the Amazons are like, God, we're losing players here. I've lost my killer. Do I push forward? Do I take a risk? Do I reroll, knowing that it could be penalties? So it's massive pressure for both of them. And I think sometimes we forget that, don't we? And so, I think that can sort of make you make rash decisions as well.
Freeman can get the guard piece on the ball.
Well, that would be big.
Get a blitz.
Oh, not with that card. And the reroll comes in. Push it up, push it up, push it up, up, not to the side, up one, push it up one. Come on, that's it.
Don't follow.
Well, he's got to follow. He's got guard, so he can get one die on the ball now.
Oh, that was the guard. So yeah. I was thinking, hit that with the wrestle piece.
Oh no! He did the right thing.
Use your agility 4 to hit the killer.
No,
then
he's doing the right thing. He's got a wrestle piece now.
No, he's got a 1 die now. If he gets the ball down, he's got his agi 4 to go get it.
Yeah, he did the right thing there. Well played, Rob. Now you're going to get punished with a skull. With your 1 die. If you did something right. That's how it works.
No, Rob doesn't fail 1 dies, dude. Come on.
Oh, hey, he will this because he just made a good play. It'll be a push or a skull. Here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Yes, told you. We know. And he stand firm? Yeah, why not? I'd rather have 2 Amazons on me than 1. Yeah, makes complete sense.
Why not? Right? Yeah.
But to be fair to him, he does have guard on there.
Guard too.
Yeah, but then they're going to push the killer out of the way as he has, and all of a sudden you're in a bit of bother.
All of a sudden you are not in a bit of bother.
This is. I think the Zons are playing this a lot better than the Khemri at the moment. If I'm being honest, I think the Khemri, because they're so slow, they're just like in quicksand, aren't they? They're just going nowhere now. And the good news for Khemri is that they did blow a reroll there. So if he can maybe take another reroll off Rob, he might have a very good chance in the pens. But we'll see. I mean, there is if he wants to be crazy here, there's a chance to run down the left, but he may have to dodge with agility 2.
I think Freeman needs to play for the win. We've got to go for it.
In fact, can he?
And this is the time.
Well, actually, he doesn't
right
have
now.
to. He doesn't have to.
I mean, he can hit the wrestle piece out of the way with the Tomb Guardian. Hit the fresh line woman out of the way with the break tackle Tomb Guardian. Blitz with the skeleton on the fresh up there, and then break up.
He's got a chance, as long as he doesn't have to reroll because he's got none left. But there's definitely a chance to go down the left here, and if he does, he's away. Problem is though, a lot of these
I think if
ain't
I
got
were
block.
Rob, I would have kept the safety. I mean, you have a +2 advantage on kicks.
Here we go, and that's gonna be a wrestle.
Well, that doesn't help.
No, does not help one iota. He desperately was trying to get that guard in there. Now, oh dear. Well, I think the best thing you can do is to hit with the other Tomb Guardian and pray you don't want him down. Oh no, he's going to go with this instead. Don't know why, but I'm sure it'll be... Oh, lovely. There we go. Splat.
Is he going to try a 4+ dodge out? He doesn't
might
have
do.
break tackle or anything, right? So.
I think that's his best chance to win this game.
Get the jackass music out.
Nora, go play your piano.
Oh, you could just hand off to the Tomb Guardian, why not? Hey, go on, mate. Go on, up the pitch you go. You got 4 turns. Oh, wow, this is going to be interesting. To be fair, though, he doesn't need... Oh, okay. I was going to say, he doesn't need to if he puts that Tomb Guardian in there to give him the guard. He can just push that thing away. Obviously, he's not... Oh, this isn't... The thing is, though, if he dodges away, he's in a good spot. If he loses, though, then he's in a bad spot.
Yeah, if he fails his 4+ dodge, he's...
It's a 50-50, isn't it?
Coin flip. And that's better than...
But he's got the one die...
Kicks.
See, he had the one die blitz if he wanted it.
Kicks down to... Just watching mayhem over here. Child is running free because of the...
I think he's gonna try and dodge this, you know. The more I think of this, the more I'm thinking he's gonna go for the 50-50. And if he pulls it off, he's away.
You gotta put the Tomb Guardian in there against the guard piece, right? And then dodge out.
You can't, though.
There you go, so he's failed it. Yeah.
Failed. Rolls a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, the Tomb Guardian is marked. I didn't see that.
Yeah. I thought he was going to put the other Tomb Guardian in there, so he's got guard, so he could then hit the dodge guard piece out. But no, he decided to go for the 50-50 dodge, and this time, unfortunately, the next dice was a 6, so hey.
So if you're Rob in this situation, and this question's more for Bernie because you've dealt with more overtime games before. If you're Rob in this situation and you drop the pickup, are you using a reroll?
You reroll. It's not even hard. Like you're going for the win now.
Yeah. Okay. If you pick it up, even with your win,
it's game
there's
over.
No. Yeah.
I would be. Yeah. I wouldn't want to use a reroll, but in this case, yeah. I just say.
You're right.
Yeah, I had a similar thing happen in the semi-final with Monagle, where I was with Dave, and I think I needed a 4+ and I had 2 rerolls, but if I made it, it was 2 GFIs for knocking him out instead of penalties, and I went for it and got it, so yeah, definitely a 3+ with a reroll. Okay, he's doing that. I don't know why he's done that. I would have done that with the other person, but I suppose... He's going to go with his agility 4 piece, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly, really. If he had not stand firm, he could have gotten away pretty easily. But...
Yeah, that stand firm was a little questionable.
And the thing is that Shad's right. He should have just handed it off to...
The Blitzra.
The Blitzra, and then they're both still standing even if they fail.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't have stood firm when he did, because if he didn't stand firm, I think he'd already had one tackle, only one piece on instead of the two, and that's what basically made him have to dodge. But yeah,
so
I mean,
2+2+ with a reroll built in and Rob's away. Oh wait, not even. Yeah.
oof, he had to use it as well,
Use
and
both
he's
of
away.
them.
Oh, this is looking good now. He needs to drag that girl on the floor and make sure she helps out the other two girls who are messing with that Tomb Guardian, that tackle piece.
You know, he's
Otherwise,
got a... Freeman still has a chance to take this to kicks, though. He can remove... Push that blodger off his killer, then it's a 4+, 2+ to get it.
yeah. But if he brings that other girl through, it's going to be almost impossible. The one on the floor.
I think this is good game, gentlemen.
Yeah.
He has to do a 1 GFI with her, I think.
Yeah, well, no, she doesn't. Just tag it bottom left of that Tomb Guardian where his killer is, because then even if he knocks out the blodger out the way, he's still gonna have to go through loads of dodges with no rerolls to get to the killer. So it's a good game. That's all he has to do. Does that, bar crazy dice, he wins the game. That's all he has to do is click on that wrestle piece, move it 3 squares, and bar tons of 6s, you've won the game. Nope, not there.
That's what we were saying. He shouldn't have used it.
It was the next square down that should have been. That should have been the next square down.
Because now it's not hard. You push.
Well, it's still hard, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier than it should have been, and that's the problem he's got now.
Yeah, I agree, Jess. He shouldn't have used the stand firm there last turn.
He needs a power on this blodger to have any chance, really, now.
Now, if he does the POW, he's got a 4+, 2+, 2+.
Depends how he wants to do it. I mean, there is a way of just trying to swarm the Zon, but she's got leap, so...
I mean, the skeleton has a 1 die.
Yeah. That might even be better odds, but it's a blodge, you see. You can
get a 3 die on that Zon to push it off.
No, you just use a skeleton to push the Zon, and then you've got a 2 die with a 2+2+2 die with the Tomb Guardian. Or you just 2+2+2+ anyway.
Well, there's the POW. There's the POW you wanted, so that's one good thing. And don't follow up. Well done. Right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It probably.
So he can make that a 2 die with the killer.
Yeah.
If he pushes the Zon off with the break tackle.
Well, surely you would just. Oh, I don't know.
Why wouldn't you just do the 2+? Why wouldn't you just push the Zon off with the zombie and then do the blitz with the break tackle? I mean, I know it's tackle, but
yeah,
you have less rolls. It's just a 2+2+ to get to
the
ball instead of a 4+.
The Tomb Guardian's got to hit first, I think. Got to hit first, the Tomb Guardian, before you do anything else, because then there's no dodges. You've got no rerolls. That's the problem. It would have been bad enough with rerolls, but right, there's that one off.
Yeah, I think that's the way you do it, because you're up against an agility 4 piece. You gotta knock it down, because it's just gonna dodge away.
Jesty, what we trademarked, buddy? I must have missed it. I personally, then again, yeah, I would move the Skellywag. That's it. At least put something on him. And then pray to Nuffle that you do everything with your movement 5 piece.
Yeah.
It's 2 GFRs as well.
That's because that's the movement busted too. Yeah.
Here we go. No. 3, almost.
Well,
Double 1 is
36.
Double 1 is up in 4. The only thing I can see what would be crazy here is if he tries to dodge an Amazon out and try and blitz it off. He just needs to dodge your way. And if you get a double 1, then hey, you get a double 1. There's nothing you can do.
1 in 36 is much better than 1 in 9. Just
dodge your way. There we go. Does he need to score this turn? Let's have a look.
You can do 1 GFI and be away from everything. Where he stands, the skeleton can do a 2 GFI, 1 die block.
Jesty, that might help if Gruby gets good dice in the next game. That might help being drunk.
But I'll tell you, Rob's got a dead blind woman, a minus movement, A couple missed next game. This has got to be great for whoever has to play the winner of this match. Because even if Freeman wins, he's got a couple dead pieces as well. You know, I think you stay there. And you wait and you do the 1 in 36 next turn, because 1 in 36.
Yeah. But Blitz is saying if he'd blitzed with that break tackle, Tungan, it would have been Pow. Oh, that's unfortunate. A double one. Good job it came just after the dodge. It's just fine though. I mean, that was the right call to do if he wasn't going to do anything else.
You know, if he had gone for the second GFI to win it right there, he would have double won it.
Yep, and that's what Fight Talk said, just score. And maybe that's just a bit of experience there to tell him, look, if you don't need to risk it, don't. So about to just score. I would say just don't.
Want to talk, okay? Okay, Firetalker should have just scored like 7 times this morning, and he didn't. So he would have say anything.
He would have double tripwired that if he had gone for it.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like I said, it's a good point to say about Fight Talk to score this moment. But it's all the pressure, isn't it? It's the pressure. When we're watching the game, we can say, "Oh, just roll to the GFI," and if it did, oh my God, this game would maybe be going to. Wait, it would be going to penalties because he'd injured himself, wouldn't he?
And he would have injured himself too.
So. It's you know.
See if this killer gets
vanity hit. It's sad to see other Khemri get knocked out. But I just think
kill it.
Both. Yeah, you gotta pile on.
Oh, you got pile. Don't get soft now.
Pile.
Oh, what? Oh, dear me. What was that?
That's sad.
That's just not cricket. Here we go. Here he goes. Here he goes. That's why he didn't. Oh no, he could have still piled on, couldn't he?
Look, he would have got it too. That was a 10.
Disgraceful.
Would have worked.
Right, so we're looking at a double one now, aren't we?
Yep, that's the only way to stop it.
I think because we're streaming it, instead of scoring, it should leap over the skeleton, then dodge into the end zone.
Yeah, only scores allowed are ones where GFIs are done.
Yeah.
Here's the
house
deal.
rule. Majority of admins here.
No, this game deserves to go to overtime. This game, or kicks, I mean. This game deserves to be a 1-1 shit fest. Okay, so I want to see these double ones. I'm not saying that it was just a crazy game. I don't think neither coach played really bad or really good. I just think it was just one of those games that both coaches just kind of let the scrum get to them, and they both kind of played.
I mean, I think both coaches played well enough that they could have won the game. And I think we're just hypersensitive on the less optimal plays, you know?
Yeah, they didn't make many mistakes, but the ones they did make were big, wasn't they? I think is probably the fairest thing to do.
We definitely over-exaggerated their mistakes making, too.
Yeah.
Well, that's because
we exaggerate the mistakes. We gotta do what the people want.
Yeah, the people want it. They want to hear no. They don't want to go. They don't want to hear. They don't want to hear.
Go to the gladiator arena to watch the fighters shake hands at the end.
They don't want. I would have done that shit. They want, you know.
What the fuck was he thinking?
One die blitz.
Double ones.
I was hoping for the one down blitz, just like slap. And there we go. Zerinthia Bright Moon gets it done. God, she's a pretty girl, that one. She deserves the MVP as well, in my opinion. And the Zons.
She's his best piece, for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think she's better than his killer.
Well, the killer's still thinking. Your reverse psychology, don't worry, Chesty and thingy there. So 16 handbrakes, 17 so they both got a lot of handbrakes. 56 blocks the Khemri did. So they definitely got a lot in there. Oh man, it was a carnage game, wasn't it? Absolute carnage. I thought it was a good game. Yeah. I enjoyed that one.
No, it's fine.
I mean, Rob took 8 casualties that game.
Yeah.
Look at all the SVP though that Rob got for next game.
Yeah.
Not Wood Elf SVP against us 6-0.
I'm just trying to think.
6-0 victory, but
I'm just trying to think who. Gotta go through all my teams here. Oop.
Who do they play next?
I'm just trying to find that out now. Let's have a look. It's on the second page, obviously. They play the Shod Killers or the Necro of Dandy.
Ooh.
Well,
that'd be a good game to see too. Like, I mean, both of those teams could come away with a win dead as well. You know.
Yeah.
It's not an
Right.
awesome prize for winning this game.
Yeah, yeah. Right, I don't know what
Shot or
you.
Dandy's killer.
I don't know what you two have done. I don't know if you two have got a life and you want to go and do some good shit. But I'm gonna be announcing the Series Chess versus Gruber match right now. But it's up to you two what you want to do. If you want to stay, you're more than welcome. If you
So
want to go and do
I can
stuff.
stick around for about 15 minutes, but then the Eagles playoff game is on, so...
Oh yeah, the Eagles. Oh, they're gonna get absolutely smashed.
I hate the Eagles. Yeah, and they're gonna lose anyways, so I'll stick around.
Good.
I live less than... I can walk to the Eagles Stadium from my house.
Oh wow.
So I like the Eagles.
I will do you a favour, Bannon. I will tip the New Orleans Saints to win that match.
Yes!
And they're
I feel good. I'm gonna drop some money on the Eagles now.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say the New Orleans Saints, if they want to, will put 40 past them.
Well, the
If
last
they
time
want
they
to.
played them, they put up
Because
48.
the Eagles secondary is horrendous and New Orleans Saints offense is amazing. But yeah,
go.
I hope they win for you. But I must admit, if there's ever a Bernie's tip, it's definitely New Orleans Saints. There you go. I can't curse them any more than that. I'm sorry. Right.
Thank
So
you, sir. That's all the Eagles needed.
best
That's
chance.
all they needed. I feel
that's it now.
confident now.
I hope I get to have the hands on that Lombardi Trophy. You know, if the Eagles win now, I expect a full expense paid trip to Philadelphia if they win it now. You know.
Hey, you ever make it to Philly? Let me know. I'll show you a good time.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be going to America soon. Don't you worry. I'll be going up there. Absolutely. But anyway, so what I'm going to do then, we'll stay in chat. I'll cut the stream and we're back up in 5 minutes. I'm just going to grab a drink and then you know we'll go on to the next game. What is it?
Good
High
game,
Elves?
good game, guys. Good
Yeah.
game, guys. It was very exciting.
It was exciting.
Sorry if it,
Nice,
sorry if it
nice
sounded
bloody
like we were
game that
being
went
mean.
down to the wire.
Yeah.
If we were mean, it's probably because you're
Well,
making mistakes.
Freeman will just blame me anyway, so you two will be immune to it. It'll be me who gets blamed for it. I get blamed for everything. The only thing I've been blamed for from the Blood Bowl community is the Earthis round. That's the only thing I'm waiting for him to be blamed on. Everything else I get blamed for, so I'm used to it by now.
Rob
yeah.
is an American like myself, so and I've played against him a number of times. We both play prime time, late night, I guess. Or,
they'll be fine. I think you know.
so I'm happy to see him win a match.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
good for
playoffs.
Rob and it's good for Freeman. They're both very good coaches, and like I said, it was a good game. And I like games like that, you know, where we have a bit of debate. We said, "Oh, we would have done that," or you know, and they're always the best ones. And that's why I enjoy the Ps4 playoffs, because we do get some crazy shit. And I'll be very disappointed if we don't get crazy shit in the next game between Serious Jests, 2000k High Elves versus Grooby's Killers. That should. If
That's
there's no
gonna
death
be
in
an
that,
insane game. That is like the game to watch.
if there's
I
no
would
death in
say.
that, I'm going to be very upset. So I'll cut the stream. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, and then we'll get on with that one, and then we can all go and get a drink or whatever, and we'll be back. So see you in a moment, people.